Are you ready?
Clear, clear, clear.
It's time for a live stream.
You are privileged AF.
It's important to remember that.
It's okay to cry.
And it's also common to experience
deep belly laughs.
Hi, I'm Kia.
Why does this sound cold every second?
If you like jokes about scams, spirituality, and toxic positivity,
It's so quantum.
This is actually legit.
it's time to tune into.
The mango frequency.
Wait, what?
So let's dive right in.
Got my celery juice right here.
I am not emotionally stable.
Hello. Welcome. How's it going? I forgot. You guys weren't supposed to see that. I don't need glasses because I've practiced my eye exercises every day. I'm definitely not using glasses to see better because I am an evolved human. Right? What am I evolved as? Tell me, somebody, tell me. Tell me.
Humans.
Thank you. I am that. Am I an android?
No.
No. So I'm just chilling in the Urine Ocean. It's many people think that this doesn't exist. It's actually, it's where Atlantis is found. You have to swim through the Urine Channel. And then you're in. You get it? You're in. And you're into Nirvana. And you just, many people don't know about this, but I'm going to lead you guys on into knowing this information, okay? This is called the PP channel as well. Anyways, I just searched on Google Yellow Ocean, and this is what popped up, and I'm like, you know what? This is relaxing and very beautiful and exactly on brand today. PP Beach. Yes, thank you. Not to be confused with Pebble Beach. This is PP Beach, a very well-known cousin of Pebbles. Welcome. Thank you so much. Tonight is a Friday night. TGIF, am I right? This week was busy for me, as every week is. But I was going to try to go live earlier in the week, and then I was like, you know what? Let's do it on a weekend where I can chill and not have to be like, I have to wake up in the morning early. And I would have to rush off. And tomorrow I get to sleep in. I get to do what I want. And that's why I was like, let's do a stream tonight. So thank you for joining me. This reminds me of back in the day on ABC Family, or maybe just ABC, when what's the one, Boy Meets World used to play, and it was like TGIF, wow, my shows are on. So hopefully that's how you feel about this channel. TGIF, it's a stream. So today is going to be a chill stream. I'm not going to force a bunch of negative information down your throats. Maybe. I figured we can have some fun, and we can, just do a little bit of wacky wellness. Should be like Wacky Wellness Wednesday, but we're going to do Wacky Wellness Friday. And we're going to talk about some things that have come up on my Instagram and just things that are going on in the world at large, in scams and spirituality, weird stuff and wellness. And we're going to kind of talk about a few of them. And then we'll just go from there. Maybe I'll look at some of my DMs on Instagram. You guys can read my messages now. But we'll go through some of the DMs that I get, and I'll just live react and see how it goes. So if you have anything, I'll show you my Instagram page. This is the, what do you call it? A hard sell to follow me on Instagram. It is free to do so. I don't know if you knew that, but it is free to follow people on Instagram unless you are in some sort of bartering situation to get internet time. Here we go. This is my Instagram. There's a little tarot cat. Isn't she so cute? Okay, so here is where I am. This is very meta. And this is where Tara was. She's not here currently, but hopefully she'll come join us soon. And then if you DM me some stuff that you would like me to react to in the wellness vein or scammy vein, let me know. Hook me up, okay? We'll get to it, hopefully, maybe. I'll say that. So don't hold me to it. If I get 3,000 messages, I can't really guarantee anything. But if you send me a DM with something funny to react to, I will do my best to get to it tonight. And if not tonight, then the next time. Okay? So that is my Instagram. Once again, Kia's World. That is the channel in which you are watching now. YT, because I am white. Just kidding. It is because it is YouTube. And apparently Kia's World was taken. I don't know by whom, but by someone. So that is why it is that username. Okay? That's why. Okay, in case you're wondering. And thank you of the night to Beth Peters. Beth Peters, thank you so much. And you get a special DJ Khaled approved air horn. Beth Peters says, I have to go watch some high school basketball. That's fun, but can't wait to catch the replay because I know it's going to be gold straight up. Well, you just hit the nail on the head. You just hit the shovel on the gold mine, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oops.
This is gold, straight up.
Thank you so much. And also,
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
that's what tonight and every night is all about. It's priceless, juicy nuggets. And also, let me just tell you this.
You probably have parasites.
You probably have parasites. So on your way to the basketball game, you better do a cleanse real quick, okay? Because parasites are living, breathing creatures in our toes and in our nose. And you knows that the only way to get rid of them is expensive treatments from random people on the internet, Beth, and everyone else watching. So just heed the advice, okay?
I'm going to stomp you.
Or else. Thank you, Beth Peters. Thank you so much and have a fun night. I hope the team that you hope to win wins. Go team, whichever team that may be. All right, so here we go. So a couple things at the top I just want to touch on because I think they're so interesting. And I find it sometimes these little stories pop up and it's just like, when can I talk about this? And usually it's just on Instagram, but I'm like, I want to bring it over to, you know, the YouTube space because I actually get to talk about it and show this stuff. So the big thing that I've been watching, I'm sure you've heard of it probably, but I just think this is so funny, is this guy who is a preacher or pastor, I guess. I don't really know the difference. Pastor, I guess it's a different denomination. A pastor who is being charged in a crypto scam. He seems pretty tech savvy, obviously, has come out with this like apology video slash, you know, owning up to the crime of basically stealing people's money and telling them to invest and then taking the money out to use it for, you know, their own purposes. And so he's like, well, God told me to do it. And I just find that to be such a funny and just in line with the grifters of the world, exactly how they operate, where anytime they are found to be in fault or at fault or to be doing something that they should not be doing, they're like, well, source energy told me, or, well, I was told by my superiors, the aliens told me to do it. So this guy is saying the Lord did it this time. So, you know, we know who to blame. But here is the full video statement. Oh no, this is a private space. Hold on. What the hex? Okay, there's a press release, chance and a statement, press release. I just want to watch the video. This is like all the official stuff. Hold on. All the videos are like commentary videos, so I don't want to click on that. Oh, man. I think it's on Twitter. Hold on. I'm getting it, everybody. Or we'll just have to watch one with like commentary already in it. Sorry. Said in the video. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess he deleted it now, so I guess we're going to have to go, which is probably a good idea that he deleted it. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to cover this at the top. Okay.
Caitlin.
Here we go. Thanks to shout out to Young Turks for recording this. Okay, so this guy's from Colorado. He thinks he misheard God. And I made a joke that God probably said, you need to repent. And then this guy heard, please mint a scam coin and take millions or over $1 million out of it to renovate your house. He couldn't hear the difference. There is, you know, his chakras, his ear chakras were off kilter and off balanced. So before we get started, Rebecca J. Kelly, thank you so much. Rebecca J. Kelly says, I am also partaking in high school basketball tonight. I wonder if you guys are versing each other. of your children or whoever you're watching play are going against each other. That would be quite the rivalry. So Rebecca says, again, I am also partaking in high school basketball tonight, Beth, but also can't wait to watch the replay. Here's to more golden content from Kia. Thank you so much. And I promise you, we will get to that golden shower that I've been promising. Everyone's going to get cleansed, cleaned, and healed. Okay? Amen, right?
I speak Spanish pretty well. Pinchos.
There you go. That was translated what I just said in Spanish. And also... That is so that your team wins. Also, Rebecca and Beth. Unless you're both going against each other, then obviously there will be one winner. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, here we go. This will be a quick one.
And I are being charged in a civil charge from the Colorado Securities and Exchange Commission for basically selling millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency that is deemed worthless by the state. We were just always under the impression that God was going to provide, that the source was never ending, that God was doing a new thing, and that we had nothing to worry about.
Yeah, okay, so that was the little intro. I'll just play this.
Were you under the impression that you could lie to your parishioners?
Yes.
Get them to purchase worthless cryptocurrency?
I mean, yes, he was.
Now, the reason that they're saying that it's worthless is because there is no exit for people who have bought. So everyone that's watching this, who has put money into this, who wanted to take money out, you've been unable to do that. We launched an exchange. The exchange technology failed. Things went downhill.
Somehow he took out money though. he got the ability, the divine ability to take money out of this scam coin, but everyone else can't. So God has his favorites.
And from that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord literally for a miracle. The charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million. And I just want to come out and say that those charges are true. So there's been $1.3 million that's been taken out of, I think it was a total of $3.4 million. But out of that 1.3, $500,000 went to the IRS and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do.
The Lord was like, are you sure about the marble? Have you seen granite? Ooh, I don't know about that one. Why don't you rethink before you put in that shiplap, son? Okay, let's skip ahead. Does he go back anymore? Yeah, okay, here, back to it. I just want to cut ahead to just the parts.
Is God, according to him. Let's watch.
I said, Lord, I don't want to do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't have any experience in this industry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to be caught up in something. And
so this is in response to, he's like, God told him to get into cryptocurrency. And he's like, God, I don't know about it. I don't know about cryptocurrency. I don't subscribe to Gary Vee. I don't, watch the news at night on my Twitch stream where people just tell me that I should buy their coins and they're going to the moon. I don't want to get involved in a scam, God. And God's like, it's the only way. It's the only way to get those, those faucets that are gold and has the automatic, filter system to the drain where it looks like a stone. Like you need that in your house. And the only way to do it is to scam your parishioners on crypto.
This is where we are right now. This looks bad. I know this looks terrible. I was reading in Joshua earlier this morning and I just said, Lord, I said, we did what you told us to.
I am blameless. I am blameless. Joshua told me in the book I was reading, Joshua 3:17 says, don't blame me.
Sold a cryptocurrency with no clear exit. We did. We took God at his word and sold a cryptocurrency with no clear exit. So one of two things have happened. Either I misheard God and every one of you who prayed and came in, you as well. Or two,
victim blaming. There you go. Well, God must have put it on your heart to join a scam. So what does that say about you? What does that say about your God? Okay.
Or two, God is still not done with this project and he is going to do a new thing.
the court system would say otherwise. I'm pretty sure. You're done. You're done, says the court. You're out of here. That's it, basically. So it's just funny that he is doing the traditional, it's not my fault. It is, my spirit guides, my guardian angels, they have told me, but he's just taken it to the top, the CEO of the whole system, God himself. So I just thought that was funny. And that's it. Bunny Cha-Cha, thank you so much. Bunny Cha-Cha says, I cannot hear the word clear without hearing that clear, clear, clear. Well, there you go. Here you go.
Clear, clear, clear.
And also, I can't look at mangoes without.
The mango frequency.
And also,
You're not freaking fine.
that's what God told all of those people that are going to be scammed. You're not freaking fine, and I told you so. But you misheard me. I said, make a plan. And they said, get involved in a scam. It's hard to tell these days, Okay, last one for you. Last one for you, Bunny Cha-Cha. I will pick this one.
Great comment. That's really cute. I love that.
Accurate. Okay, so that's that. Now, one more thing before we get to the wellness schemes and scams. I just got to bring this up because this is like late breaking hot piping tea. Grant Cardone, he's more in the alpha financial real estate Scientology space, if that is such a space. And he's been involved with like all these different grifters. He basically will sell you anything. Come on a cruise with my wife and I for 30 grand for one night. I know all the secrets of everything, of making money. And he's got his brother that does stuff, and they're in Florida, which is typical. And they're scam artists. Now they got their kids doing scams. He's the one that does 10x your life. And the way you 10x your life is by, buying his courses and scams and whatever. And, he has a lot of apartments, but there's a lot of like sketchiness, it seems, with that. Anyways, that's who this guy is. I've talked about him a few times. I actually did a video about his daughter a long time ago, before I was blurring kids' faces. But this, his daughter is trying to be like a guru herself. She's like a teenager now. And she recently did a video on his page that says like, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 20. The way I'm going to do this is I work for my dad's company and every month he gives me money. It's like, wow, okay, that's shocking. That's very good advice. Thank you so much, youth of America. Anyways, so today, Grant Cardone posts this 3 hours ago. Okay, a blur. Is this Britney Spears? What is this? A blurry picture of someone that he obviously Googled or something, or got this image from like a 1999 Windows like program. I'm not sure. It's very blurry, but it's just different pictures of this person. And she's in a bathtub. Weird. Okay, she's got a mask on. Okay, interesting. Here's the caption. Okay. $1,000 reward for anyone who has information on the location of this person. Sophia Chelsea Howell. If you know her, contact me immediately. It's very important. Phone number or current physical location. Is this like a stalking thing or what's going on? Like putting out, he has 4.7 million followers, and you're asking the internet of said followers, tell me this random person's physical location or phone number. Okay. Supposedly runs a company, Hout Agency, a modeling or dating agency, or question mark. She is supposedly rolling with well-connected Egyptian or Middle Eastern, traveling between the Dubai, Egypt, Toronto, and Miami with 2 eyes. Okay. Any information you have about any of them would be appreciated. Stay safe. What? What is going on? Like, I don't understand why someone with as many followers as this dude has, and I'm sure some of them are bots, I'm sure. So I'm sure it's inaccurate totally, but like, Grant, are you all right? Like, then someone says, tell us what's happening at least. This is a super weird post. Okay, then someone says, the fact that people are clueless to what you're saying on your post is so scary. She runs a model agency for wealthy men. For people that still don't know, Miami, Florida is top 3 state for human trafficking. He's trying to help all of these girls that get hooked by a model agency, then later on are being trafficked all around the world. Wake up, people. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Very bizarre. And if that was the case, why don't you call the police? Why are you making a random Instagram and saying, tell me who this woman is and where her location is? I don't know. So I just saw that come up, and he's got this tag Toronto, Canada. Here's my guess. Here's my uninformed, uneducated, random person on the internet speculating guess that this woman may have photos of him. Because maybe she's involved in some sort of agency escort thing or something, and she has somehow done a video where it will make him look really bad, and so he's trying to get ahead of it by saying that she's some sort of, scam artist or something. Because this 1,000, like, you're putting a bounty on this woman's location. I don't know. Yeah, reverse image. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. Let's do a little science. How about that? And let's do this one. Stand by. Okay. And then I should be able to just do this little thing. Or no, Google Images. Hold on. Stand by. Let me do it. I know how to do it. Don't tell me how to do it. I know how to do it. Do I? Or do I not? Okay. Find image source. Here we go. Apparently, this is a Miss Canada 2017 delegate, Chelsea Howell. Miss Universe Canada 2017 delegate. Follow me on my journey as a national final delegate at this year's Miss Universe Canada 2017 pageant. Okay, so she doesn't have, the Instagram is no longer updated. Here she is, I guess, back from 2017. I don't know. Yeah, I see her comment. $1,000 as a bounty seems low for someone who's got millions of dollars, allegedly. So I don't know what's going on with Grant Cardone, but I feel like he's headed for some sort of breakdown, so it seems. So let's keep an eye on that, and I will let you know any information about Chelsea Howell, Miss Canada contestant. I don't know. I mean, the people who want to believe like the craziest conspiracy theories, like all the millionaires and billionaires have our best interests at heart and are always out to like help us out, are delusional and will never feel that that's not true. So, what can you tell them? You can't tell them like, hey, that doesn't make any sense to put this post out, and it's very bizarre, and he's being weird. And they'll be like, no, he's saving the world. It's like, okay. Anyways, that's Grant Cardone. That's what he's up to. And let's just check his stories. So why don't we check his stories and see what if there's any context here. Okay, here he is with some people. David Meltzer and Kim Pearl. I don't know any of the people. Todd Skelton. I don't know. Okay, here he is giving a lesson. You guys can do anything you want to. You can have like the best audio in the world. You can have like the success that I've had in my life is. The success that I've had in my, I don't want to play it, it's too loud. You can have like the success that I've had in my life is like unimaginable to me. I had a single mom raised me. She was raising 5 kids by herself with no income. How did that work? Grant popped in to share some wisdom. Okay, hey guys, Grant Cardone here. Oh, there's no sound. Hey guys, Grant Cardone here. Hope you're doing well, man. Look, I'm getting ready for the 10X Growth Conference, because that's his conference. I hope you grab your seat and have it. See this thing right here? I'm trading it in. I'm getting rid of the nice stuff. I'm getting ready for the nasty stuff. Subliminal messaging? Is this foreshadowing? Here we go. Okay, here's this Hot 100. Hot living. Okay, now wait. Actually, we're getting clues. He said that the woman that he's looking for is associated with this. Okay, hold on. How do I get to this page? See post. Hot living. Okay, so it's about power couples. And then someone wrote, where you at, lady? We'll wart out for ya. Uncle G is looking for you. But Alina Cardone liked it. That's his wife. Okay. Hout Media Group. Wow, what a tangled web this is. Okay. What do they say? It's just different, like, it's like some sort of rich person magazine. Hout Living. Okay, interesting. All right. So apparently he was okay with it previously, earlier in the day. Oh, wait, okay.
One case, if you're worried about the market, there's a way to convert your IRA right now.
Convert your IRA to be scammed by me, okay? And it says, beware, this company says it offers returns and then makes it difficult to return on Amazon. Some sort of foot. This guy's going like scorched earth against these companies. And then Grant Cardone strategies, add 1 million to your business. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about Grant Cardone. And I guess we'll find out in the future. All right. Those are my two catching you up in the news stories, okay? Catching you up in the world of scams and schemes and grifters. And now let's talk about peeing in a cup and drinking it. It's one of my favorite activities. Actually, I drink so much water from PP Beach, that it's now clear, and this is actually my urine, if you didn't know. You know how Heidi Powell has a 10 gulp rule? Anytime you pick up any sort of water, you have to gulp it 10 seconds, or 10 big gulps. You're supposed to gulp 20 gulps if you're drinking your own pee-pee. Did you know that? So let's start with urine therapy. So if you're grossed out by people drinking their own urine, this probably is not the time to stick around, to be honest, because you will see people doing this. And apparently it's been going on for millennia. People have been drinking their urine forever. It's so good for you, according to these wellness people. And not only do you drink it for your health, according to them, you also bathe in it, brush your teeth with it, and give yourself facials with it. I don't know. I don't care if it gave me wrinkle-less skin and no acne and, you know, made me look like a goddess. I don't want to put pee-pee on anywhere on my body. I'm cool with it coming out, and I never have to deal with it again. That's how I feel personally. But, you know, apparently other people think this.
Jeez, this is so good.
Yeah. So let's see from a woman that says oral health, love oral health, I pee and I brush my teeth. Here we go. This is from Lucy Ora, and it says, you are perfect, your own perfect medicine. Use it to heal, thrive, and love every part of yourself even more. Here we go. And it says, did you know that the ancient Romans used to brush their teeth with urine? Why, no, I didn't.
That the ancient Romans used to brush their teeth with urine. They used it to whiten their teeth. And the thing is, it actually works because urine contains ammonia, which is a powerful cleansing agent. Urine also contains stem cells, and so it can actually help to heal the enamel and the tooth and also the gums. I actually haven't done this before, but I was just thinking, I don't want to use the tap water because I've been drinking lots of beautiful filtered water. And then I thought, why don't I just brush my teeth?
These people won't drink fluoride or water from a tap or water from a Brita. They have to buy a $7,000 Kangen MLM machine to like purify their alkaline water or whatever. Yet they will drink their own urine. I feel like this is a troll. Like somebody that doesn't like wellness people that are you know, thinks it's funny to kind of influence people to do dumb shit is at the helm of this. It's like Q, but for wellness people. And he's like, drink your urine, eat your feces. Like, I don't know. it's been a week. The wellness trends are becoming more and more extreme. I feel like as of late, like they have to one up each other constantly. It's like, oh, you sun your bare ass in the sun, every single day, and then put it on the internet. Well, I drink my own pee in the morning. I'm the most healthy. I'm the most woke and extreme, and then like not even woke, but awake or whatever they say. I'm awakened to reality. I'm out of the matrix so much that I will do literally the grossest shit ever. And here we are. We've arrived.
Thank you, friend. I loop it all day anyway. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
It actually just tastes like water, but packed with heaps of good stuff. Did you know that the ancient...
I don't know. That... Nothing is worth it. Get Colgate. Like... chew on some baking soda. I don't know. Eat a mint leaf. How about a mint leaf? If you're against big toothpaste, if that's your thing in life, you're like, I will never put that horrendous chemical fluoride Colgate toothpaste Aquafresh in my mouth. I'm against it. If that's your whole claim to fame in life, fine. Like, I think it's stupid, but fine. Go outside, make a garden, and eat some mint for the rest of us. If someone came up to me and smelled like urine in their breath, well, I don't know how I would react. I would probably be rude, honestly. Like, get away from me. And then, of course, the comment is, some guy said he cured his cancer by drinking his own urine. Heard it's magical stuff. Yeah, I'm sure that's true, Lindsay. I'm sure that's true. Thanks for spreading that on the internet. All right, here's another one. Urine therapy. So this is from a page that I've been following for a while. They shared it. Okay, so it's someone named Jen Serenity Now, whatever that is. And then Human Garage, which I think Human Garage is full of, bullshit also. They'll tell you, everything under the sun. They're big about like, oh, if you go like this, it'll release all your trauma. And then, if you do this, it'll release your stress. Like, they just make up shit as they go, it feels like. I need to stop cursing. They make up stuff as they go, so it seems. And a lot of it is just like bizarre. A lot of it's weird. But apparently they're fans of urine therapy. So let's go to see part 1. And then we have part 2, which is a massage. Well, I guess where is part 1? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. So not only should you never eat at anyone's house because they might double dip on their measuring. So if they're like, come over, I'm baking a cake. Even if they're not currently drinking their urine in front of you, they may have put the urine in the Pyrex measuring cup. So just buy food from, the restaurants and eat your own food, homemade. I don't want to go over to anyone's house for dinner any longer. Okay, so this is Jen, and again, it was sent or shared by, this one was called Fascial Maneuvers, but the other one's by the Human Garage. Okay. Urine therapy is an ancient healing protocol that goes by many names like Urine therapy, Shivambu, and urotherapy. Urine is structured water. Okay. Urine is structured water that consists of stem cells, vitamins, and minerals. It's a golden elixir. But again, like if it has minerals and vitamins, that's because you consumed the vitamins and minerals. Why don't you just take another vitamin? Why do you have to consume your own urine? I don't understand. Why? Is it because it's cheap? Like free? Like I don't want to go and buy my Centrum 24 because it's just the $6.99 price tag is just killing me at the grocery store. Like, I don't understand why you need to get a nominal amount of vitamins from your urine. And also they say too, if you are on medication, which I'm assuming these people are not, but if they should be, but if they're not on medication, well, they are on medication, the medication comes through in urine and then you're taking it in again. So like could possibly like take too much of it because you're just filtering. I don't know. There's so many questions. Anyways, it's a golden elixir for healing, which has been used for centuries. Okay, you said that already. To heal diseases, dissolve blood clots. Okay, fight infections and heal skin issues. We have a lot of documentation on urine therapy. Okay, let's see it. Historians believe that it began in India, and there is an ancient Sanskrit work called the Dharma Tantra. It was very detailed information about the therapeutic practices of Shivambu, which is urine therapy, which is how it is entitled in India. It's probably the earliest written record of the medical use of urine. For more information and to see if urine therapy, is right for you, your healing journey, check out the book Golden Fountain, The Complete Guide to Urine Therapy. Then someone comments, the biblical birth school comments, people used to bloodlet with leeches because they thought it actually helped. Doesn't mean we should be doing these ancient practices. And some said this, 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 and some said. Sorry. Hello? Okay, I'm back. My bad. That happens all the time now. I got to fix that issue. We actually like reconfigured the camera earlier and it should be fine. Okay. But you can't hear because I need to click the button. Give me one more second. Then we're going to hear this lady's story. So I don't know if you heard this, but everybody in the comments was logical and reasonable. Everyone else is crazy. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, I don't know if it's going to be music the whole time, but we can watch it. Urine therapy effects.
Urine therapy is an ancient healing protocol that has...
Okay, basically it's the whole thing. So she's pouring it from the Pyrex into a cup. She looks like she needs some more water because it looks a little dark to me. Okay, oh, and then she's putting some limes in it. That's good. That's helpful. I mean, that will make it taste. So 2 ounces with half a lime. There you go. There's her urine cup.
And actually, it is quite pleasant and comforting to drink.
And comforting?
The rest of the urine I have left for my external dose. And I use it by pouring it and rubbing it on my head. I'll also...
So her extra dose of urine is going to be poured on her head in the tub.
And I just rub it in really good all over.
I guess you could just have an unlimited supply, I suppose. Ah, on the face! On the face. No, nothing in the world would make me do this. I'm so sorry. They could say like, I made $1 million immediately upon doing this. And I'd be like, I can't do it. Okay, we're gonna see the big reveals, part 2. Her healing journey. Okay, here's another part. 3 ways I am incorporating urine therapy into my healing journey. Internal, drinking. I started with 3 drops under my tongue for 3 days, then increased to 1 ounce for 1 week, then increased to 2 ounces for 2 weeks. For the last 3 weeks, I will increase to 3 ounces. Okay. External, head and face. Massaged urine on my head and face. This should be put on a dating profile. It should ask you, do you support urine therapy and have you ever participated in urine therapy? Yes or no? And then if you say yes, you're kicked off the app immediately. Massaged urine on my head and face. Wait until it dries, then rinse off with water in the shower. Okay, that's good. I'm glad there's a rinsing process. If you use your urine right away after collecting it, there is not much of a smell. Okay. External, arms and hands. Massage urine on my arms and hands. Wait till it dries. Then I apply 8 to 10 drops of DMSO, which is dimethyl sulfoxide, over top and massage in. That sounds like a chemical. This will help to drive the constituents of the urine into the tissue. Wait a few hours before showering. Then I do the 15-minute stress reset, fascial maneuvers developed by Human Garage. Okay, so fascia is like it's sort of, I've heard at least, is like a debated thing whether it exists or not. But like, you know, similar to how the spine to a chiropractor controls everything, controls your nervous system, controls your emotions, controls your physical health, your mental health, everything. They just decided like that's where everything is, you know, affected. The people who do this type of like traumatic release, they believe that everything is like fascial related. And it's like this, the space between the muscles. It's like the open space between the muscles is how I understand it to mean. So again, it's not really talked about in medicine, but it's heavily talked about in the wellness space. Like they just go crazy with it. Anyways, you can massage urine anywhere on the body. I choose to massage on my arms and hands because I have joint inflammation and some locked joints. And putting urine on it did nothing, but I'm already covering myself, so why not add it there? Okay, so then that book that she said, The Golden Fountain, and then says Urine Therapy, Nature's Elixir for Good Health, and then another one, The Water of Life, a treatise on urine therapy. Okay. Corinne, thank you. Oh, let me open the stream on my other monitor so I can watch it and see the comments come in. Welcome to membership, Corinne. Okay, so it says, let's be honest. When you go into a dirty toilet and it smells like urine, that's not a pleasant experience. Yeah. We have a lot of negative impressions around urine, but understand that's a perfectly natural feeling and that you're going to go through. The point is to address it, to own it, and then push through it. So if you think urine is stinky, push through that feeling and get past it. Okay, that's good. I started to first rub it on my skin. That told me it's okay. That's safe. I feel okay with it on my skin. I don't feel grossed out. Okay, well, what about the people around you? The next step was putting one tiny drop of it on my tongue. I needed to slowly see what it tasted like and how my body and mind would respond. It was salty, but not bad. It was kind of comforting. I don't get the comforting part. How is drinking anything but like an Earl Grey tea comforting? I don't know. I just don't. Maybe hot cocoa on a chilly winter's eve. But your own urine is comfort. I don't know. That's too weird for me. Little by little, then I began to build confidence that it was okay and safe. I didn't react like I thought I would. It's using your own cistern, your own internal waters to heal yourself. It's considered your own perfect medicine because it is of you. It has all the knowledge of you contained in the water, inside the memory of the structured water that you produce when you micturate, which is the fancy word for urinate. It's very unique and individual. It's not only internal, but it's individualized. The heart of medicine is getting to the root cause. Someone may present similarly on the outside, but the unique root cause in the solution is individual. Ooh. Someone says, Dr. DeMarco says, let's be honest, I've never met anyone who needed to do this to heal anything, and there are 0 centenarians that do this. And so it says, well, it was nice stretching with y'all and learning about fascia. I'm out. So it says, what in the R. Kelly? Oh boy. Okay. Cool. All right, let's see part 2. Part 2, urine therapy. Okay, then it says, I've incorporated urine therapy as part of my healing journey for the last 7 weeks. I've experienced many physical, psychological, and emotional effects. Do you think if she didn't feel any effects, she would tell us? Probably not, because she's banking on this, that there was already going to be a part 2. So most likely she would, no matter what, come up with something. It helped everything because she's incentivized to do that. Okay, so from drinking her own urine and throwing it on her face and rubbing it into her skin, she's felt less brain fog. Her skin is more hydrated. Her elbow and wrist joints have less inflammation and more movement. And she says the biggest benefit for her has been the psychological, emotional effects. Okay, concerned. Concerned about that. How come now, from drinking your urine, now all of a sudden you feel psychologically well? That's a little interesting. She feels more connected to herself. Well, because you're literally drinking your own urine. That is as close as you can get, I suppose. She has less critical thoughts. I think that should be the opposite. I am beginning to open up myself to receive. What does that mean? I am accepting and loving my emotions. Okay. I now have a desire to fully do things for myself and not just check it off the list. So you're telling me that drinking urine has made you desire to do things fully. How? Tell me how that translates. How vitamins from your urine makes you feel like that. I'm waiting, please. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, if there was physical, things, I still would never do it and I would still make fun of it. But I could go, okay, I guess. But psychological positives, that could just be you making this shit up, right? I don't know. This experience with urine therapy has been so profound that I will definitely continue this on a daily basis moving forward. Really, I am my own medicine. And then Human Garage. You're incredible, Jen. Your journey has been nothing but inspiring to witness and be part of. You know what you're doing. You understand what your body is capable of. Most people have no idea, and it shows in some of these comments. Thank you for sharing your journey. We love you. Okay, here's
Urine constituent.
That seems like very opposite of what all these people normally do. They're like, I put sulfuric acid on myself after I did a natural bath out in the forest. Like, wow. I never heard anyone talk about this thing. I feel like, again, this woman is a target. Her and everyone like her is like, oh, this flashlight that does nothing, $3,000, it'll heal you, and these people buy it. It's like the routines, all of this stuff. You know how much, like, to take time out of your day to put urine on your head and, do a stretch, it's not nothing. You have to prepare to do that. It's just like, you don't need all this stuff. Sorry, I keep cursing. You don't need all of it, most likely. Actually, 100%. You don't need to do all of this to live a good life. I'm sorry to say. Mitch Zaro. Thank you so much, Mitch Zaro. Mitch says, Kia talking about pee-pee is gold straight up. Well, there you go. It's literally golden. Let me find. Where are you, Craigie?
This is gold, straight up.
This woman and other people who do urine therapy, when they have a cup of urine, this is what they say.
There's literally no place in the world than I would rather be than right here with you.
Yummy. And also, I just wanted to say, pretend that celery juice was pee, and then I would say...
Gonna have to actually drink a little celery juice. Keep me going here.
Celery equals urine.
Got my celery juice right here.
I should have done like a yellow food dye. Red dye number 4 minus some orange, with a little bit of yellow in it. I don't know what I'm saying. Yellow dye number 5. I should add it to it. Thank you, Mitch. Just to confuse everybody. Okay, so here's another one. This is the David Pakman show. I don't know who this guy is other than I see him pop up on my Insta, but I know he does like takedown expose type content. So it says urine drinker brutally debunked, crumbles under basic questioning.
Urine and
so I've not seen it. So let's see. Okay. It says, when did you decide
urine?
To drink?
And do you drink only your own urine or do you drink other people's as well?
I drink my own urine, brother. And again, I started this nearly 24 years ago. I heard a medical doctor talk about this and I'm like, that guy's a crazy nut. And then I heard David Avocado Wolfe. David Avocado Wolfe is a good friend of mine. And I heard him talk about it, and David's a little out there, but I trust the man. And then I heard a third medical doctor talk about it. And I like everybody, I believes that you should trust your Lord and Savior and test and prove all things, brother, not some things, but all things. And I'm like, really, Lord, I got to really test and prove piss. And I began to do the research, and I got the book, Your Own Perfect Medicine by Martha Christie. And I read through that book, and I'm like, oh, my goodness, brother, this could be real. And again, this is liquid gold.
When did you begin to drink urine?
Okay, well, he didn't really debunk anything in that clip, unfortunately.
I think I was...
And no one was crumpling, so I feel like I was misled, but that is kind of a weird video to begin with. But here, let's go to TikTok for a second. I feel a little let down by that. I wanted a brutal takedown. This guy, he was the one that it popped up on my feed on Instagram that was like trending for a while. And this is Troy Casey. Okay, I don't know who this is. But this, or no, yeah. Maybe this isn't Troy Casey. Troy Casey, no, that is him. Okay. Yeah, he drinks his own urine. And he's got a YouTube channel. And he drinks aged urine, I believe, as well, which is even worse. Because straight out the gate is horrible. But aged, like fine wine, is 20 million times more disgusting. Okay, so it says, why I started drinking my own urine.
I had been drinking my own urine since 2005. I heard it was a health thing or whatever, and I wanted to try it, and I think it was...
Okay, you'd have to convince me a lot more than, I heard it was a health thing, and I wanted to try it. Just be honest, man. You just wanted to drink your own urine, so you found corroborating evidence so that you could, and blame it on your health. There would have to be many more... like proof, much more proof for me.
I was driving to San Francisco and I didn't want to stop, and so I peed in a cup and I drank it, and I was like, that's not that bad. And I liked the energetic. It's like a hair of the dog. It's like you're a biocomputer, right? You're a complete intelligent being, right? And then this just came out of you, and you put it right back in, and it's like a diagnostic tool. It's like a hair of the dog. It's like, this is what's going on with you. And now it's like, if there's too much coffee, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like that. I can feel things.
You can tell.
I can feel things for sure. It's a diagnostic tool. I snort it, I age it, and it's amazing.
Wait. You snort it, sir? How does that work? Are we snorting liquids now? Do you put it in one of those Afrin bottles? Too much coffee. First of all, if I have too much coffee, I know. Based on the toilet. I don't need to consume it to know. Actually, maybe your nose is misfunctioning and you should seek guidance and help from a doctor. Because if you can't tell that you have too much coffee until you put the urine in your mouth, you actually might be malfunctioning. Anyway, so he snorts urine.
To sunbathe with it.
Really?
And
how long do you age?
I mean, look at the color of my skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Irish and I use 0 sunscreen.
Wow.
My sunscreen is my nutrition. And I'm not advocating for anybody to...
I'm not advocating for anyone to do it, but I'm on this podcast talking about optimizing your health and talking about my options and what I've done. Okay, so he sunbathes with it. Doesn't use sunscreen. That's typical in this space nowadays. I don't know. It looks like you're pretty red in the neck to me, but okay. All right.
Do it. I'm just reporting live from planet Earth. Troy Casey reporting live. This is what I've done for the last 2 decades. I had been drinking my own...
But okay, if this is the same guy I'm thinking of, he also does 50,000 other, protocols and routines a day to, stay the way he is. And I feel like, okay, so how do you know which one it is? Is it the urine? Is it the, breath work 24 hours a day? Is it the cacao ceremonies? Is it what? Because you're doing a lot. You're doing many, many things here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, all right, let's see. What is this one? How my husband saved his own life seems a little crazy. It says, this is part 1 of what will probably turn into a series because it will take a series to fully explain everything that he has had to continue to do to keep healthy. # urine therapy. Okay, let's see.
I want to share with you a very, very personal story to me because it saved my husband's life, and I made a promise to God that if my husband survived what he went through, then I would scream from the rooftops far and wide what saved him.
And just for context, this has 56,000 likes, over 2,600 comments, 14,000 saves. So this is, getting around there. So let's open-mindedness. I'll keep it at the front, but okay.
On July 1st, my husband was completely fine. Over the next 4 weeks, I watched him rapidly lose weight. I watched his skin turn from normal to pale. I watched my husband slowly die in front of my eyes. We had been already taking him to the doctors for a few months because he had gastrointestinal problems that wouldn't go away. He was prescribed prednisone and antibiotics for his issues, which made him worse. I thought my husband was going to die. My husband thought he was going to die. We felt helpless. To this day, we still don't fully understand the depth of what was going on inside of his body. We only know that he was rapidly losing his health and his ability to survive, and we were willing to try anything to save him. In the last week, before we thought we were going to lose him, he came across an article from globalhealing.com talking about urine therapy. Drinking your own urine. He called me on the phone and he said, I'm going to try it because I have nothing else to lose. I also told him to try it because I didn't want to lose him and I was willing to do anything to keep him alive. To be honest...
Well, really, she didn't have to do anything. I'm willing to do anything to keep you alive. Okay, he's drinking his own urine. What do you have to do with that? But okay.
With you, I didn't think it was going to work because I've just didn't. But he started doing it. He started consuming his own urine pretty much 3 times a day, I think, in the beginning. And slowly, after a few days, I started seeing the color come back in his skin. But what happened after that was actually like I watched a miracle transpire before my very eyes. It was like his body knew that he was underweight. So he rapidly gained all of his weight back within a couple of weeks. He gained 20 pounds back within the 4 weeks that he was consuming his own urine.
Was he consuming 5 pounds of urine a day? I don't know. I don't buy it at all, to be honest. It seems like the drama is high. What are the details? Let's see him. I need some evidence. I'm just taking your word for it, I guess. And for what reason, I don't know. To convince other people to drink their pee-pee? I don't get it.
His skin tone went from pale to completely healthy. To be honest, I'm still shocked that this saved him. Doctors couldn't figure it out. He had CT scans. They kept saying everything was fine. They kept saying everything was normal. And what was even more offensive is that they kept giving my husband saline solution and sending him home to die. They sent us a big bill, and he was still no better. By consuming his own urine, he saved his life, and all I can say to you is that if you have anyone in your life who's going through any kind of illness, urine therapy has already been proven all through the 1900s to cure leukemia, cancer, HIV. It also cures people who are morbidly obese. If people who are morbidly obese consume their own urine, they will start rapidly losing weight.
So your husband gains 20 pounds in a month from his urine. But if you're morbidly obese, you will lose your weight immediately. And it cures HIV and leukemia specifically. I hate it. I hate it, and I hate that this has so many likes and this shit is allowed. I don't understand. It's just, this is like, everybody does this now. It's insane.
If people who are underweight consume their own urine, they will start gaining weight. If you have a brain tumor, your own urine will shrink your brain tumor. Please share this information and save a life today.
Give me a break. I hate everybody. Like, what do you think? Like, insane. Just insane. I have nothing to say other than that. This is horrible to tell people who are, oh, HIV, brain tumor, leukemia. Pfft, I got you. What's other stuff she's got? Detox parasites during the full moon. My dog's complete health turnaround from lupus. Okay. It's not the gluten. Okay, so I really trust her words for sure. The elite parasite cleansing. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. She's promoting parasite cleanses, realizing you can rid of several years worth of toxins and parasites with some education and some really amazing products. I wonder if this is an MLM that she's selling for. Wow. What a shocking thing that would be, for real. Oh, here we go again. Another branded Touchstone Essentials. Does anyone know if this is a MLM? I would guess. Anyways, okay, so that's a quack person on the internet once again, proving to all of us that everyone's insane nowadays. Let's keep looking. And I do want to go to YouTube at some point to watch this guy, this Troy Casey guy. I think this Troy Casey guy, I will say, I think he's very attractive, unfortunately, for a guy at his age in his 50s or whatever. And I think that's why he's like, look, I look good. And everything I do is because of my crazy routine. And it's like, I think he just probably eats healthy, works out, and is just genetically has like a good, interesting, you know, all-American, rough, tough kind of cowboy look that tends to be mainstreamly attractive. So anyways, here's his aged urine, I believe. And that's a mason jar. So I guess you sit it out in the sun. So you pee in a little bottle. Actually, hoarders now seems a lot more holistic than I once realized. You know, in hoarders where they put the bottles in the bedroom or whatever, you know, and the stuff's piled this high and they collect their bottles. It makes sense. They're just trying to heal their ailments. That's what's going on. They're trying to heal the hoarding. Okay, here we go. Back to Troy. Oh, today we're going to talk about urine therapy.
About the ancient art of Shivambu, or urine therapy. Now, I'm not advocating that you do it. I'm talking about my own personal practice. It resonates with you and you think it's a good idea for yourself, then I recommend reading J.W. Armstrong's Water of Life. And so I've been practicing urine therapy for the greater part of the last 2 decades, about 20 years.
These people will practice any type of therapy that's not actual therapy. Have you practiced talk therapy? Okay, sorry.
I shook this one up already because typically it has some type of residue. Some people call it ormus. It's like a cloudy white part.
Couldn't that be mold? I don't know.
Part of it. I shook that up to integrate it into it. Now, the folklore behind this is it has HGH, stem cells, amino acids, minerals. I drink a little bit of it every morning. This is aged urine. And so you pee in here, you put a cheesecloth over it, you get anaerobic bacteria going in it, and then aerobic bacteria, you close it.
I like how you call it the folklore. Again, I would need more than folklore and health something or whatever, something healthy, I guess, like evidence. I feel like this guy just wants to drink his pee. That's what the conclusion I'm coming to. He just really wants to do it for some weird reason.
It up and it seals it and it cooks out here in the sun. I've drank this on camera before. Sky Cowan's documentary she did of me. It's very powerful. It smells like ammonia. The feeling that I get from it is amazing. And then it makes my skin look golden orange kind of. It's very gnarly tasting, medicinal, primordial. I've said before, it kind of gives you the feeling of ayahuasca. There you go, sharing another one of my esoteric practices. Don't try this at home unless you're a certified health nut too. Okay, today.
Okay. Whew. Thank you to Conspiracy of Everything. Conspiracy of Everything says, I would say they're full of shit, but I guess I'll just say they have a real piss to take on health. A real piss take on health. I mean, that's the natural next level, right? Like we've reached, menstrual blood is talked about continuously, and we'll get to that. Let's stay on this. We'll stay in the genital region today in our wellness journey. That's a good thing to consume now, and I'm not joking. Okay, that's what these people think. That, they've been painting with it for a long time on my Instagram feed, and they've been drying it out and putting it in candles, which, I'm not into, but I could sort of go, okay, that's their expression or whatever. Now they're saying to take a Diva cup and drink it. Okay, so, that is something that is also being discussed. The natural next step has to be poo-poo, right? It has to be poopy. Like that can't be any other way. And then people will actually die and become extremely ill, right? Because it's like the same, if you think of what the concept is here, your body is a diagnostic tool. Like if you produce anything, it's good for you and your body heals itself. Like that is what the next most eccentric thing can be, to sell Instagram, courses or whatever these people are doing.
Okay, Colt.
There's something I call bullshitting yourself.
Literally. And I also need to say...
The knife...
Wait. I don't even have any farts anymore.
Oh, okay.
Gosh darn it. Oh, no, I do. This will be the next natural step. But not a transplant. I see a transplant. No, that is true. That is a thing that they're trying to push on to the autism community, which I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But I think people are going to start eating it. That's just my prediction. It's the only way that we can go from here. Anyways, also, thank you, Conspiracy of Everything. I really, really appreciate that. And this is also for you. One final one.
My father and I get sewn together.
I will not say anything further. Thank you to Mary also, and thank you and welcome for 3 months, 3-month member. Thank you so much. Mary says, pray for my husband who has to hear this live in the background of him playing his video game. I apologize, Mary's husband. I'm very, very sorry. And I hope that you do not drink your urine tonight or anytime in the near future. Okay?
This is just stupid.
But if you do, tell us how snorting goes, because I actually am curious about how, to physically snort urine and not drown. But
it's bad because it's stupid and you're normal.
There you go. That's Mary's husband. That was my quote for him. Thank you so much, Mary. And I apologize to Mary's husband. Okay, so let's go back. And then do you want to, I don't know. I don't know if we want to stay on the urine train or if we want to go on to other crazy stuff. Let's see.
Okay, so
a healing remedy nobody is talking about. I feel like a lot of people are talking about this.
People like urine. It's
okay. Here we go. Here's a cancer one. I always love those. I always find that these are the least forgivable. Like if you're saying the one woman's like, I'm happier because I'm drinking my pee. I think that's bizarre, but okay. But people are like brain tumors, HIV, cancer, that's where I get upset because that is targeting a vulnerable population, someone, diagnosed or feeling like they have these serious illnesses and then looking for help and then being told, drink your pee. I don't know. Sharon Gregg, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sharon Gregg, sorry. Welcome to the membership. Thank you so much.
people like urine, it's waste product. Actually, it isn't. The viral nature of the cancer changes its code, so your immune system goes, okay, we figured it out, we've cracked the code, we're dialing it in, then it changes the code. With the urine injection, and especially urine enemas too, both of those are very effective. And drinking it to some degree is also effective. You tighten that feedback loop where your body goes, we know what it is, we dialed it in, and then if it changes, your urine, it informs your body that it changed and is able to dial in on the problem much more quickly. People like urine, it's waste product. Actually.
Okay, yeah, again, prove it. Says who? You? Dude in a yoga shirt? Okay. I'll believe you.
Okay, I want
Don't stop urine therapy because the pain is gone.
to document something real quick. Probably 2 weeks ago, I had started urine therapy because I had a issue with my hip. I have sciatica in my hip and it gets stuck and I can't move it and it is so painful. Then I have an issue with a floating kneecap. I don't have cartilage in my knee and my knee is swollen from a lot of inflammation and the kneecap moves. And if you step the wrong way...
A floating kneecap and a hip problem. Okay, got it. That's what she's healing.
You can break it. And it's so painful. But I started urine therapy and then I stopped because the pain had went away in both places. The pain had went away. But what I want to document is the pain is back. And I am in a lot of pain, but it's subsided because I've been back on the urine. And for about 3 consecutive days, I feel it going away, but it came back. Note to self that just because the pain is gone doesn't mean you stop the therapy. So I am going to experiment with this, maybe 3 months of consecutive, or maybe even a month of consecutive urine, or 2 months of consecutive urine. We're gonna see, but you gotta keep going. Do not stop. I say 3 months. Don't stop drinking.
Don't stop drinking urine. Okay, great. Great message. Thank you.
Step on a sea urchin.
Okay, here's one. Step on a sea urchin. Okay, here we go.
And you get stung by jellyfish. Urinate on that injury. And I have stepped a sea urchin and it was extremely painful. And I was very remote and I did it. And guess what? 20 seconds maybe? The pain dissipated within a minute.
Surface, you urinated on it? Or drank? You didn't drink?
No, just urinated on it. If you step on a sea urchin, you get stung by a jellyfish.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. He's like, you drank it? No, I got it. Now that is true. If you're stuck in a remote location and you have a jellyfish sting or some sort of, issue, they have said like you can use urine as like a last resort to help you because it's like sterilized or whatever. But he's like, did you drink it? No.
Oh
my God. Okay.
I do urine therapy. Basically, there's stem cells.
I think this is a joke.
That shit's good, bro. Why I do.
Okay. That's funny. Okay.
The other
Here's the shocking truth about urine therapy.
shocking thing that people need to realize is that urine in modern medicine is the single most studied substance out of any substance, and it's used for basically almost every function of the body, whether it's urokinase for blood clots or for cancer, which is an enzyme that is extracted from urine, which is taken from urine that is collected from urinals by companies like Enzymes of America, who have the subsidiary Portageon as one example. Then you have the
Wait, what? There's companies that take stem cells from Portageon urinals to give to cancer patients? Is this true? Okay, let's start over. Sorry.
The other shocking thing that people need to realize is that urine in modern medicine is the single most studied substance out of any substance, and it's used for basically almost every function of the body, whether it's urokinase for blood clots or for cancer, which is an enzyme that is extracted from urine, which is taken from urine that is collected from urinals by companies like Enzymes of America.
Enzymes of America. Okay, we gotta look this one up because this is not passing the test for me. Of America. If this is real, I'm gonna freak out. Urinal. Okay, this is from Crane's Detroit Business. I don't know if that's a reputable source. I have no idea. Company he launched to extract enzymes from human urine for medical research purposes. He got into urine enzyme business because he had randomly met a scientist who needed vast amounts of urine, and Braxton owned a portable toilet business that had millions of gallons of waste available from his Portageon Corporation. The idea was to sell the enzymes to research firms, which at the time were using urine-derived enzymes rather than more expensive synthetics for things such as blood clotting treatments. After spending more than $1 million on research and design on filters for portable toilets and extracting interest and funding from biotech firms, Enzymes of America was ready for its IPO in 1987. But then came a global stock market crash. Okay. Braxton could fall back on his temporary toilet company. Portageon was a subsidiary of Enzymes of America. Wow. Okay. I mean, this random blog says that it's true. I don't know if that's accurate, but very interesting. I guess that was an idea at some point. Recycling nutrients in urine. The rest... Wait, okay, hold on. This is from... Oh no. That's random. Here's the National Library of Medicine. Okay, maybe I'm going to eat my words here. Or maybe I'm going to drink my urine here. National Library of Medicine. Okay, the golden fountain. Is urine the miracle drug no one told you about? This is published in 2010. Drinking or local application of human or animal urine for medicinal purposes has been practiced all over the world for millennia. Documented prescriptions in Europe originate from ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. While many of the advances of antique medicine were forgotten after the fall of the Roman Empire, the use of urine and other excrements enjoyed continued popularity in medieval times. Ancient Indian yogic texts and ancient Chinese documents describe benefits of drinking one's own urine, and it can be assumed that people in Africa, the Americas, and other parts of the world have traditionally used urine for various medical indications for a long time. The almost 100,000 hits of the search for urine therapy on Google. What is this? Is this like a scientific document? This seems very bullshit. The Pan-African Medical Journal? Okay, I don't know. Seems like very bizarre. Okay, so this said, the situation described in the paper in this journal is quite different. Here, the use of human or cow's urine does not stem from an esoteric search for eternal youth or someone's personal rage against the establishment. Okay, I don't know. This seems fake. I don't know. I'm sorry to say. I don't know what this is. So let's just click out of it and hear from more people. Okay, I will take this dude's sort of word for what he's saying, but I can't confirm at this time. Interesting.
America, who have the subsidiary Portageon as one example. Then you have the urea, that is basically the only clinically proven skin moisturizer in the world. It's incredibly absorbable because urine is naturally transdermal, because babies are born in a womb which is filled with urine, and that urine is going through their skin intentionally because it's actually delivering stem cells to attach to the genetic blueprint of that fetus, of that unborn baby, to help it grow. It is the building blocks, and this is why at the week 10 mark, this is when amniotic fluid, which is urine, goes through the nostrils, through the mouth, which is very similar to what you read in Genesis 2, where it says God breathed into Adam's nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. When the urine goes in through the nostrils, through the mouth, and then it goes into the lungs, it's actually forming the lungs. And this is what it says in any clinical study. And now everything needs to be reassessed, because in 2008, we discovered that urine has stem cells in it. Oh, well, that makes sense. Just because you don't understand what's happening doesn't mean it's not happening. It's God's masterpiece. The other shocking thing that people...
Okay, so there was business, there was science, there was religion in that one. You need to start urine therapy.
You guys need to start doing urine therapy.
It's the same guy.
Pee in a cup while we was driving, and I drunk it.
Oh, okay.
I was so infatuated with this woman to where it was just nothing about her that was nasty. Like,
you guys need...
Okay.
Tell me why I just found out that if you have clear urine, that means you flushed out all your nutrients. I used to be obsessed with having clear urine. I used to be obsessed with being hydrated. I used to drink so much water, and I would always feel weird if I had a little bit of yellow in my urine. Come to find out, I was just malnourishing myself because I was flushing all my nutrients out. You're actually supposed to have a hint of yellow in your urine to show that you have nutrients. Did y'all know this? Tell me why I just found out that if you have...
I don't know. I guess, yeah, you're not supposed to overhydrate, I suppose. Okay, urine therapy for bacterial infection. Do you guys like this? Are we having fun watching these TikToks? Just random people? I am having fun. It says, okay, guys, I'm going all in with this urine therapy. Oh, we know.
Okay, guys, I'm going all in with this urine therapy. So I have this staph infection on my foot.
No.
And yeah, it's basically had me debilitated for like 2 days.
I always wonder, these people have like the most things that come up every day. They're like, I healed this. It's like, how did you get all these things? Staph infection on your foot? How?
I mean, I've been doing things, but I really should have just had my foot up. So I'm going to show you it. So trigger warning, this is pretty gross.
I don't know. Do we want to see it? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see it on my personal screen first. And then I'll let you know if it's too graphic. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, you can just hear it. But just imagine an open wound on someone's foot.
So you can see how the bacteria is basically eating my skin, eating my flesh from the inside out.
This looks bad.
And it's like coming down here. So
this woman needs medical attention.
I'm not taking antibiotics, but I have been using an
Okay, she's done showing us her disgusting foot.
Bacterial cream because I'm camping and there's been so much mud. And so, yeah, and people have been coming at me with fear stories left, right, and center, saying that it could be fatal if it gets into the blood. And I've been using this cream, and the cream just isn't doing anything. Like,
Seek
it's not making
medical
it any better.
attention.
So I've been using, basically I've been using Manuka honey, but...
And colloidal silver? Okay, well that's, if you've seen the Love Has Won Mother God documentary, that's basically what killed her, was an overdose of colloidal silver, which made her blue. So people are still taking that, even though you shouldn't.
Manuka honey, but what I'm being called to do is show the amazing healing benefits of urine.
Okay, I'm just making sure she doesn't go back to her foot. So I just
doused it in urine probably about half an hour ago.
Okay, let me just make sure. And already it was like dark around the middle, and it's not dark anymore.
And already it was like dark around the middle, and it's not dark anymore. So I'm going to just like track the results in these videos. So yeah, follow me to see what happens to this wound.
The dystopian future that we all need. Watching people's wounds heal via TikTok from them not seeking medical attention because they don't trust like people telling them what to do or being watched by Big Brother. It's like, you know, you're putting yourself out there, right? Like no one's watching you. You're putting yourself out on the internet. I don't know. People are so weird. They're like, I don't want anyone to know anything about me. Here is all of my medical information. Here's where I live. Here's my innermost thoughts. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Urine to grow my hair? Urine to heal eyesight? I heard that I can just go on a mastermind on Zoom and I'll heal my eyesight.
You can spray it on your head and then hang around for a little bit. Or when you're by yourself at your house, just spray it on your head and then wash it off.
No.
You can spray it on your...
Okay, I guess they're joking. This guy's a kook, by the way. He's always telling people he's hearing God speaking. So this is a joke one, but saying urine therapy for acne? I don't know. Okay. I couldn't play the audio. Here's one more. It says urine therapy.
I filled it up, but I found out later was about 7 ounces of urine. And I looked at it and I said, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. And I just banged it all down, just like a beer. And it surprised me. All it tasted.
This is how you know that this stuff that's viral all the time, and all of a sudden the guy comes on a podcast and goes, I drink my urine. This has been going on for centuries. This is like a video from the early 90s, probably, it looks like. It's like nothing's new. People have been doing this, and no one has lived to be 200 years old. Okay, so good luck.
Was like warm seawater. I took a cup, I filled it up, but I found out later.
Okay. Exciting. Detox and healing.
On the detox and healing side, this is what, I mean, one of the...
If you can't read it, it says, what is upcycling in your pee? I can't read it, but it's again, stem cells, enzymes. Okay.
The most, I think, fascinating things to me is like the more you do urine therapy, the more you're using it orally or drinking it. First of all, it changes. So when you first start using urine therapy, you'll have an aversion to it. And that's cultural more than biological. It is cultural.
Okay.
But it's also because your urine is it can be pretty toxic. And the reason it can be pretty toxic is because you haven't used your urine to kill off the bad viruses and bacteria and that which is non-self, or what in Ayurveda we call ama, or that which is not digested. So say you have a lot of inflammation in your body. It's like your body's ability to create really clean, pure water out of your urine is very, very much compromised. But the more you do urine therapy, the more the taste of your urine changes. What it starts to taste like more and more, sorry, let me get rid of that. What it starts to taste like more and more, and this is what's so weird, is it tastes like an electrolyte drink. It tastes like the most hydrating.
Just drink Gatorade then. How about that? Let's skip the urine part. Drink the Gatorade, lemon lime, and call it a day. How about that? Okay, let's watch one more. And then we can be out. We can then move on to something even grosser. I'm trying to look for a good one. Underrated skincare. This looks interesting. Oh no. Decalcify your third eye. Okay, it's got music on it. What's this one? You must be tired of pain, right? And physical therapy was a waste of time, wasn't it? Because each time you try, it's just the same bullshit. Nonsense, heat, cold, useless stim pads and ultrasound, a stupid arm leg bike, and the same cookie cutter exercises every damn session. When what you really need is a custom plan. A plan that prioritizes your pain, your goals, your longevity. Where's the urine? Your life. So if you're from New York or Florida and want to finally make a change and get rid of your pain, drink your pee-pee. Clink the link. Okay. Clink the link. All right. Last one.
Greetings everyone. Today I am testing my fresh urine with my ORP meter, and as you can see, it is currently negative 160, 150 millivolts. So this right here is anti-aging. It's actually, now it's getting closer to negative 200. So this is an anti-aging oxidant or antioxidant rich liquid here, and you are truly better off drinking your urine than drinking tap water, than drinking a lot of these different bottled waters. This is something that is known as the fountain of youth. So some of you guys requested that I test my urine, and here you have it.
I have no idea what this machine does. Probably nothing. And also, I heard, because I was watching some people talk about it, and it was like, if you're in the desert and you drink your own urine, you're going to dehydrate yourself. So don't do that. Drink regular water.
Still negative. Catch.
I have no idea what these people are talking about at any time. Okay, so that's urine therapy. So there you go. It does everything possible, depending on which wacky wellness influencer you want to listen to. It takes care of brain tumors, HIV, your feelings. It helps your hips and your kneecaps go into the right place, helps you gain weight and lose weight, weirdly enough. And you should shower in it, snort it somehow, drink it, and also just become it. And there you go. That's very cool. Thank you so much, all the influencers who joined us on this one. I feel like I learned nothing and a lot at the same time. Let's get even grosser. Let's just go full disgusting tonight. So if you don't like feminine issues, then, you know, this one's going to be even worse. So this person's named Mami Onami, okay? Mami Onami. She just has some things that she wants to share with us that she does. And some of them are quite interesting. And she calls herself a gross mom, which I would agree with based on the things that she's describing in this Instagram video. But first, Sahari Monster. Thank you so much, Sahari Monster, for picking a white unicorn with rainbow hair. And for that, I have to say,
I don't do murder. That is not a thing I do.
That's what that unicorn will say and has said, because I doubt he does murder. Oh gosh, this is the best soundbite I did not use from earlier.
I do number 2.
And it heals me when I eat it for breakfast. And also, I have to say this.
All that to say, there is a masterclass.
And also,
take off your glasses and go drive a vehicle.
Okay. And then drink your own pee-pee. And then do this stuff that we're about to watch. Okay. Let's all do a clear also.
Clear.
We can move on from this and we can move on to the next one. And also just another little soundbite.
I want to throw up. Hold on.
That's how I feel for all of this. Okay. Mommy Onami. She's going to explain all the gross things that she does. Okay. Here we go.
I'm a gross mom. I'd love to tell you about the time you came out of my and I ate the placenta afterwards. I'm a gross mom. Of course I keep your hair in a little jar. I'm a gross mom. Of course I drank my Diva cup. I'm a gross mom.
Okay, if you didn't hear that, of course I drink my Diva cup. If you don't know what a Diva cup is, it is an alternative to tampons and other feminine products that is reusable. And you basically collect the menstrual blood during that time and you drain it and then you put it back in. And apparently now people are drinking it.
Oh, okay. Colts.
I'd love to hold your hands while we talk about it on the toilet. I'm a gross mom. I'd love to go into detail with your girlfriend. I'm a gross mom. I love diarrhea. I'm a gross mom. Of course my tits are out in every family photo. And I bring this book out at every occasion. I'm a gross mom. Of course I think that gross is a compliment. I'm a gross mom. You should be proud that your father and I teach sex magic publicly. I'm a gross mom. Of course I blow my nose in my hands. I'm a gross mom. Of course I drank my own pee for 6 months. I'm a gross mom. Of course I post 45-minute videos of me twerking to millennial cringe songs on the internet. You want to see?
So there you go. She's a unique individual. So here's some of the comments. It says, can't tell which bits are satire. Can relate to a lot though. And then Mommy Onami replied, literally none. Okay. And then some people were asking about the Diva Cup specifically, and she does a response to this. Someone says, hold on, how many of you check the comments as soon as, what did she do with her Diva Cup? The rest of it I'm familiar with, but what? Is that a thing? And then someone says, Clairsentient Realm says yes. And then Mommy Onami herself says, drinking a Diva Cup, correct. Safe House Global on the App Store. Okay, this is her own app. Just go to Discover to get a free version of my app. Okay, so in case you didn't know, drinking your Diva Cup is... Here's her story time about it. There you go.
It all started the first time I ever saw a Diva Cup. I was a bartender and I looked inside of it and there was like a little, little mark that said like half an ounce or whatever. And I was like, some sick fucks are probably out here drinking this. Fast forward 2 years, I'm in Austin and I'm sitting, I'm sitting with my friend and I was like, hey, like how much would somebody have to pay you to drink your own Diva Cup? And she was like, to be honest, like $20, like not that much. I was sitting there on the couch and I started like looking it up online and I came across Barbara Walker, who is iconic. Her book, the Women's Encyclopedia of Myths and Secrets. And it was just every single entry about how in all of these different world religions, different world knowledge, pagan traditions, that menstrual blood was considered really sacred. So it's only on the day where it's absolutely red. You have literally one window of time where it's absolutely, absolutely red, not a tint of brown, not a tint of any other color. And I was like, all right. It just so happened that I was on my period at that time. It was a full moon in Scorpio and it was bright red.
Relevant.
So I said, all right, bottoms up, let's try this. And I was super surprised. I was like, wow, didn't taste bad at all. Then something crazy happened.
What?
Within 24 hours, first of all, I was walking every single day because I had no money and nothing to do. So I would walk from my house at 12th and Chicone in Austin all the way to the Whole Foods in the actual downtown, and super long walk, like 2.5 hours. Right. But this time when I was walking, everywhere I walked, men were turning around and looking at me. This one guy even crossed the street in the middle of traffic and just walked up to me and said, wow, like, wow. That's all I can say, wow.
So this wellness ailment wellness treatment modality makes men attracted to you. Cool. I'm in, baby. Sign me up. Give me a cup. 2 ounces, please.
I was like, well, this is interesting. Within the next 48 hours, all of these, I just realized that there was a bunch of people that were like leeching off of me, no pun intended. And I just immediately cut them out of my life. And I started to see a lot of improvements all over the place. Even crazier was I was told that it was going to be really hard for me to have kids. Well, 1 month later, my period was a week late the following month. And then the next month when it was late again, I was pregnant. So I was like, this is crazy. But here's where you really have to be careful. One of my friends who's
The part you have to be careful is doing it in the first place. So drinking her own menstrual blood made men love her and her get pregnant. And also she cut all toxic ties. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. That sounds real, for sure.
priestess in Ifa, one of the first priestesses in Ifa ever, because it used to not be allowed for women. And she was like, you know, she had all of these different boy toys. And one of them was like this Japanese guy who was super sub. And she was going to drink hers because she was so inspired by my story. But instead at the last minute, she's like, okay, I'm going to have him drink it instead. Within 24 hours, the power dynamic had completely shifted, where she was chasing him down and he was completely uninterested, and she became obsessed with him. So don't give this power away, and don't get pregnant unless you want to. It all started.
Huh? It's also a love potion. It's a reverse love potion. He probably was like, no. Or did it and felt disgusted. It was like, I'm not calling her back. And she's like, no, I want to be with you now. Now that you don't want me, I want you. That's how it works. Well, that was a journey. That was quite a journey. Thank you, Taylor. Taylor says, this sounds like the gateway to cannibalism. That's where it ends. That's where it ends, right? That's where all of this stuff. The ultimate like biohack is to eat another human's brains. I think that is the ultimate amino acid, if you ask me. And it is only a short amount of time before we have that capability. I'm sure these, wellness retreats are going to become sacrificial at some point. It's got to happen. Like, this is the path we've been on for quite some time. As soon as Instagram hit the market, I mean, we were bound for this outcome. So anyways, I'll play this one again.
My father and I get sewn together.
And then we are consumed by men screaming, ah, alpha, I'm an alpha.
She looks scary.
Yeah, agreed.
Call the police. Call the psych ward.
On all of these people, honestly. Okay, so I got interested because I was like, is this something that is more common than this one person's account? And I am interested in her generally, like going a little deeper into Mami Onami, because I think she's at least interesting. Oh yeah, her tattoo. I don't know what her tattoo says. I can't read it very well, to be honest. Yeah. Looks like, I don't know. I can't read it. I'm blind, I guess. And it's like sometimes backwards, it looks like. It's a long word though. Okay, so then I was like, what else is out there? And then of course my feed, because I spend so much time watching that one, I saw another one and it was in the same vein. No pun intended. Actually, there was a pun intended for that one. Okay, this one is, this one's Free Birth Society. And any of these birthing pages,
You can put some menstrual,
by the way, are usually very extreme. They don't like other opinions, okay? Especially if you say, hospital for birthing my child? And they just like freak out. So that's the kind of stuff you can expect. Okay, this says, embodying the priestess in our everyday mundane lives with Nancy, Lucina, and Kristen Hauser. I'm joined today by Kristen and Nancy, and we get into it. Oh, they always do, these gals. We have a very candid conversation all about our blood mystery initiations as girls and women, and how the majority of women are conditioned with shame and mistrust during these rites of passage. Both Kristen and Nancy speak about what being a modern-day priestess looks like, including all the unique rituals they do with their menstrual blood. Okay, I will say, I do agree that there is shame and there's like embarrassment that shouldn't be there for young women and girls and whoever else gets a period. Like, I do believe that, but I also think the solution is not to consume it orally to get past your fears and embarrassment. Like, I think there's a nice middle ground between those two, or painting with it. I just find that to be gross. I don't know. And I don't think it's because I'm ashamed. I just think blood of any kind, like if I'm gonna cut my finger and go, finger painting. Like I would prefer just to be sanitized and clean and not unhygienic, but that's just me, I guess. Nancy really goes there and suggests that menstrual blood can be good for the health of our teeth when swished. Okay, more teeth oral health. These people got bad breath. Everyone stay away from me. Don't get close to my face. Adding that our blood is life force. It literally has the potential to become life. How? What? Kristen also speaks about the endometrial tissue stem cells and that they can become any type of cell. These people are obsessed with stem cells. When did this happen? When did this obsession with stem cells begin? What do they do? Like, other than when they're actually used, you know, in some sort of surgery where they're being placed in a specific place. Like, I believe in that, but I don't understand how drinking a stem cell is going to do anything for you. But correct me if I'm wrong. While the medical paradigm unethically harvests and studies these stem cells, Kristen reminds us that the magic is naturally available to us each month. Oh, amazing. They both beautifully articulate the critical knowledge of the blood mysteries that allow women to truly thrive and come back to our essence of self-love where it's all possible. Let's break those toxic cycles, women. Enjoy this episode, get inspired, and then go grab your spot in the Blood Mysteries School. So there's an online school about blood mysteries. Okay. And what you'll learn in the blood school is what the blood mysteries are and the mainstream narratives around them, how normative programming sets us up for the pipeline of drugs, surgery, and obstetrical and gynecological violence, how this work is full of simple yet foundational shifts around your relationship to time, rest, and productivity, our own natural design of self-love and abundance, and how we continually spiral towards that essence with each cycle and year of life, and more details. Okay. All right, here we go. But first, thank you to Lydia Lewis. Thank you so much, Lydia Lewis. And I have to say this to you, Lydia Lewis.
They're going to be dropping some really powerful, amazing, life-changing shiz.
They are. They promised. They promise. And also,
I am not emotionally stable.
Always know that, Lydia. Always keep that in mind. Thank you so much. And okay, we're caught up, I believe. Okay, here we go, ladies.
In a cup. Now we're really going for it. We're here. We're going to just go for it.
Yeah.
You can put some in a little bit of water. And if you have dental issues, you can swish with that because it has stem cells.
Yeah, so endometrial tissue.
Like insane. It was going to be a baby, you know? I mean, it had the potential to become
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, it's life force.
It's life force. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you want to say something more about it, Kristen?
Well, I was just going to say now, like with the current research we have around like endometrial stem cells, so stem cells are undifferentiated cells. They can become any type of cell, essentially. And so they're actually using endometrial stem cells to treat a variety of things, which is, okay, we're not going to go into that. Like harvesting of those stem cells is obviously very ethically not okay. But we have access to that every month. We don't need some technology to do that for us. We just can have those stem cells for a wrinkle on.
I love how they hate technology so much. We don't need technology. It's like, why don't you do this 3-person Zoom call without a computer? How about you prove that and then I'll join the cult, okay? If you can somehow telepathically communicate exact information word for word without the use of computers or technology, I will join. Give me the blood. Like, give me the blood ritual. I'll do it. But they look down upon tech while using a microphone and a computer setup. It's just ironic. It's like, do you guys hear yourself ever? Asari Shepherd. Thank you so much, Asari Shepherd. Asari Shepherd says, let's drink pee? No, thanks. You're the only one here that doesn't want to drink their own pee. Am I right?
No.
Okay. Am I wrong? Yes. All I have to say to you, Asari Shepherd, is this.
And I will tell her girlfriend you were so on.
And also,
make sure you have a lot of bubble bath.
That's just for you. Make sure you have tons of bubble bath today, Asari Shepherd. That's my gift to you. Okay, so you have a wrinkle on your forehead? Put some blood on it.
On your forehead, or for whatever, a wound healing, I don't know, whatever you would want to use it for. But there is like a real magic to that that's based in like our physiology.
You can put some menstrual blood in.
Okay, says random woman on the internet. Okay then, so there's been many things I've come across on Instagram in that vein, once again, pun intended, that have been similar to that. And I'll keep sharing them on my Instagram as they come up because it's very bizarre to me. And like I said, a lot of it's artwork.
We're bisexual.
Which I can sort of, look the other way. Okay, sorry, it keeps coming up. But I just consuming it, swishing it in your mouth. I ain't into that. I ain't into all that personally. Let me just see this again though, because I want to see what the hashtags they
You can put.
Which I don't know if oh yeah, free birth podcast, free birth society, sovereign birth, natural birth, wild birth, birthing resolution, placenta. Okay, anyways. Let me go through the messages and see if anyone has sent me any cool things. Someone says, I wish I could stick around for the live. I'll catch you later. First learned about urine therapy from David Avocado Wolfe. He recommended injecting urine. I hope nobody listened. I had a job where I transcribed his videos. He believes we are upside down plants who have learned to walk, so we need to dig holes in the ground and stand on our heads. Interesting thought there. David Avocado Wolfe. Okay, let's just take a little gander at this guy's page. Looks totally normal. He's raw, living, food, superfood, super herbs, living, water, health, technology, and the best day ever, my world, Linktree. A lot of memes. Okay, he's got stuff. Hot tips. Got a lot of memes. He loves the memes. He loves avocados too. Looks like he lives in Costa Rica, perhaps. Okay, interesting content, sir. Let's look at his link real quick, see if there's anything juicy. Let's also look at his reels. Sometimes the reels are where it's at. No, more memes.
Oh, okay. Colts.
Charcoal. Boring. Charcoal is boring. Teach your kids not to eat snacks. Here, let's see this one. Just charcoal. That's all he cares about.
We just think it's some supplement, not to the ancient Vikings, not to the ancient Icelanders, not to the Scandinavian people, not to those Siberian shamans. To them, it was an agent of transformation, so much so that
he just happens to sell it. Cool. Got it. He's got a link for it. Love it. Makes sense. Okay, a lot of random videos. Okay, back to this. Cleanse and detox online group. Join now. He's kind of... These are just for titles, David. Why do you have so many words on everything? Course catalog. Immunity Summit. Inner Circle membership. How much does this cost? I just need to know. How much does it cost to be this guy's inner friend? Okay, let's see. David Wolfe Inner Circle. Okay, we can transform. He's got a community. Okay, 2023. So we get to learn about our relationship with technology, immune upgrades, virtue, special guests, report from his Greek adventures.
Oh, okay.
Why do I give a shit? Sorry. Okay, how much does it cost? $99. What a steal. I'm joining. Screw you guys. I'm over you. I'm in. Sign me up. Thank you to, I missed it. Thank you to Colleen. Oh my gosh, our favorite name. Colleen.
There's Colleen.
Colleen says he kind of looks like an upside down plant. There you go. And Asari Shepherd says, I missed this one. Asari Shepherd says, period blood should never go in one's mouth. I agree.
It's okay to cry.
If you think that that's fine, this is what I think you should do.
I'm going to smash your phone.
Just to teach you a lesson, everybody. Right, Colleen?
There's Colleen.
I agree. I don't know if I want to hear a personal message from this dude. So much. He's got a Telegram. He's got Black Sheep Summit. He's got a power immunity. He's got defund the matrix. He's got an air purifier. He's got another air purifier. He's got another water purifier. He's got a miracle cube. He's got a blue shield cube. He's got honey, and he's got vitamins. He's got inner circle. I can't take it. It's too much. I don't care. David. Avocado, whatever your name is. He's got 25 years of experience living and laughing. All right, let's see YouTube just to see. Is there anything juicy? They love this. They love the silver. Charcoal. Okay, boring. This guy sucks. Anyways, okay. Thank you for that suggestion. Okay, we're gonna move on to bigger and better things. Let's see. If you want to react to something juicy on the channel tonight, this story has me wishing I had a bowl of popcorn. This karma was hilarious. Okay, it says, my side girl dumped me. I regret leaving my wife. I do wonder, though, because this guy is associated with our good friend of the show, Dave Ramsey.
You have to think instead of sitting around eating Skittles and watching Oprah reruns.
He will content strike my channel for playing his content. So I cannot do it because that happened in the past. So we'll hold on to that to do it on a different type of reaction, perhaps. Okay, keep going. Let's see. I'm looking through everything. People send me so much stuff. It's so funny. Everyone finds the best stuff. Everyone finds the best stuff. Okay. This one is from Lulu. Shout out Lulu. Lulu sent this. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I don't want you to see all my DMs. I don't want you to see all my DMs. Okay. This is called Soul Contracts Practitioner. Soul contract reading based on the sound frequencies of your birth name. Okay. We're already off to a rough start. A soul contract reading based on the sound frequencies of your birth name will show the karma you brought into this life and your soul's purpose. See my pinned video for examples. Okay, here we go. If you're between the ages of 35 to 42, listen up, everybody.
Between the ages of 35 to 42, listen up. First off, everything in life happens in 7-year cycles. So when you turn 35, that is your 5th 7-year cycle. And between the ages of 35 to 42, you are in your spiritual awakening cycle. During the spiritual awakening cycle, a lot of people feel major life shifts, marriages, divorces, losing people close to us, career changes, car accident, health issue. It goes on and on and on. But if you're experiencing any of this between the age of 35 to 42, if it feels like the infrastructure of your life is falling apart, that means that you're right on time and things that are not meant for you are being cleared out so you can actually step into your soul's purpose. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Galliana and I read people's soul contracts based on the sound frequencies of their birth name. If you would like to know the karma you brought into this lifetime, your talents, your goals, and ultimately your soul's purpose, click the link in my bio.
Yes, please, I need to know. Kayla, you are here to make cringe content on YouTube. Thank you, I have solved it. Okay. Interesting.
This was so helpful.
Many of you are asking, how do I decode somebody's soul contract? So let me break it down for you. What I do is I take the person's name on their birth certificate and I convert it into sound. Sound is very creative, right? So you can see there are numbers underneath. These are very particular frequencies. And then what I do is I...
what if you get married? Do you give them your maiden name or your married name? Because that would obviously change the sound frequency. But if you come into the earth with it, I guess you would use the one that you came into earth with, I suppose. But if you were like adopted, Okay, just some questions.
Put it around this chart, right, which we know as a Star of David. This is a 2D version of a Merkaba, which is a sacred geometry symbol. So the triangle that's facing down, this is where we get the physical karma, physical talents, physical goals. Now the soul in its soul contract chooses the karma that it wants to work through, okay? The triangle that's facing up, we have spiritual karma, we have spiritual talents, we have spiritual goals, and right in the middle, we have soul destiny, okay? So I'm going to take a minute and decode Margaret's soul contract.
No, I'm good. I don't care. Yeah, this is a book, Sacred Contracts. And this actually has some people in religious circles read this and say that it's relevant to them, which I found to be shocking. Because when I was at one of these conferences that I had to work, they were very evangelical, but they brought up soul contracts actually, or soul contracts, or whatever this was, sacred contracts as part of it. And they were talking about it and then connected it to like Jesus and all that. But it was interesting because they said, oh, you have to read this book and this is how it's gonna, help your life. And it was, in this like ballroom in Dallas. It was very bizarre. Very bizarre. Let's see how much money this costs. I wonder how much this would be to get this reading. Digital soul contract reading, $97. Soul contract reading bundle, $295. Private soul contract reading with Galiana? Oh, with her. Okay. $250. Monthly energy healings, $52. It's so specific. Like you're only on you're yourself, like putting these prices. $652. Okay. Relationship family reading, $250. Free soul guide, put together your own chart. A Facebook group, a website. And she's on my favorite show is on Gaia. Okay, shocking. All right, soul contracts. We love them. We need them. We are them. Okay, let's keep going down the suggestions. One thing I also did want to talk about at some point, maybe today's the day, is sunning your anus. Since we are sticking to the area,
and how
the area of genitals. We can talk about that for just a second. It's called perineal sunning. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But basically, it is your booty hole. And your booty hole can be sunned. I think it's just, again, a troll. These people just want to be naked and to drink their own urine all the time. And they just want an excuse for it. So when you ask, like, sir, what are you doing? Ma'am, put your clothes back on. They have something to tell you as to why they are doing what they're doing. So let's just take a little moment here to celebrate this and show you what's going on in the world.
Sunlight has full color spectrum mitochondria.
Hold on. Ah, they got rid of it.
Sunlight has full color spectrum mitochondria.
I can tell if this is like a joke or serious, but there's a lot of parts of your body that are hidden from the sun. Your brain, your heart, the vagina. That one's pretty strong. It can take a beating. Also, like every dermatologist has said, the sun can be damaging and cause cancers, and important to know, you can get vulvar melanomas, even if it's not exposed to the sun. So you can keep your genitals in the shade. They're doing okay.
Thank you for that.
Ancient.
Okay, so this is this dude sunning his booty hole. It says, ancient Taoists practice perineum sunning because they believe the root chakra is the gateway between spiritual life and death, and sunlight is necessary on every area of the body for a proper flow of energy throughout. Okay, once again, I feel like this is leading us down to eating our own poop. I just feel that this is it. This is the natural course. Here we go.
Taoists practiced perineum sunning because they believe the root chakra is the gateway between spiritual life and death, and sunlight is necessary on every area of the body for a proper flow of energy throughout. Without sunlight on our perineum, we aren't maximizing our true power and energy. Getting vitamin D on a part of our body that's never seen the day of light before is the easiest, most convenient multivitamin. You can give yourself ancient
I feel like this is some dude told a woman this back in the cave times. To see someone naked, and then it just spiraled at a certain point. Okay.
Okay, so the sun is in a different position right now. It is facing this way.
People
My
put
neighbor's house
everything
is
on the
over
internet.
there.
I just
so
find it funny.
I think I'm about to do some perineum sunning. Never mind, we have intruders.
I want to sun my perineum and you're in the way.
Okay.
You know what?
They're
Yeah,
inside.
exactly.
I would lay barely on the grass, but I don't want it to crawl up there. So you're only supposed to do this for 30 seconds to 5 minutes because you could burn your booty hole. This is kind of nice. Got a nice little breeze.
Healed.
So
holy.
That wasn't so bad. Wasn't anything spectacular.
No
Would
shit.
I do it again? Yes. Yes, I would. I'd lay outside in the sun completely naked for real.
Okay. Good to know.
Buttholes.
Okay, here's another one. This is Dear Media, the company that tried to give Rachel Hollis a, freedom from cancellation platform, and it backfired. Okay, here we go. Exposing your vagina to the sun?
Definitely there, but I call it the yoni bath. I'm all about ancient rituals. We used to expose ourselves to the sun. The sun has gotten such a bad rap over the last couple centuries.
The sun has gotten such a bad rap. Okay. I wonder why, first of all. With good reason. And second of all, I don't know. It's just so silly. Like, oh, you figured it out that all dermatologists, any skin cancer is not caused by sun now. Just like that's all just BS and you should get your booty hole out. We were born to be in the sun. Okay.
We were born to be in the sun. The butthole's definitely there, but I call it the yoni bath.
That's it? This has like nearly 3,000 likes. Lame.
Go outside, you spread your legs, and you just let the sun go on your butthole and your vagina.
Yes. We were born to be in the sun, especially the places that don't see the sun.
Go outside, you spread
That
your
was
legs.
the same podcast episode.
Okay, here we are, guys. You guys ask about.
This is the same guy. So not only does he drink his own urine, he does this butthole exercise. And at that point, again, which one is doing the actual work here? Is it you have to do all of them all the time to maintain the healthiness, or is it one modality? Because they all claim that modality, that practice is always the one that's healed and done all this stuff. Yet they do them all. So it's like, well, are you doing scientific research to know which one is which?
About the butthole sunning all the time, and this is another one of my practices. I don't always talk about it, but it's well known that your sphincter or your butthole is one of the most sensitive or thin mucous membranes in the body.
Yeah, so there's no reason to sun your butthole. That's all I got.
Okay, here we are, guys.
Thank you.
You guys.
Says this is Dr. Joe MD, okay? There's no scientific evidence to support specific health benefits of perineum sunning. Exposing the perineum to direct sunlight can actually pose risks, such as increased chance of sunburn in a very sensitive area, which may lead to discomfort and potential skin damage. For vitamin D synthesis and other potential benefits of sunlight, exposing larger, less sensitive areas to the body, like arms and legs, is safer and more effective. Regular moderate exposure to sunlight on these areas with proper sun protection to prevent skin damage is the recommended approach. So put your booty holes away, is what he's saying. Please.
Doctors are warning against a viral wellness trend called perineum sunning. They say it's not worth the risk of sun damage or even skin cancer.
Okay, that's a weird video. Let's see.
Sunning your butthole, also known as perineum sunning, has been claimed to have health benefits. In this video, we'll talk about 3 things that may not be as healthy as you may think they are. Promoters of perineum sunning encourage you to toast your tush for 30 seconds up to a few minutes each day. Why? Some people think the perineum is the gateway through which life force energy enters and exits the body. Other people think the practice simply leads to potent vitamin D production. That is incorrect. There's not evidence that the perineum is particularly better at producing vitamin D than other parts of the body. Practitioners claim the perineum sunning sunning leads to things like better sleep, creativity, energy, libido, and others. There's no good evidence for any of those things. However, there's also probably very little harm if you do it in the early morning hours when UV is less intense. Do keep the duration short though, so you don't get the most memorable sunburn of your life. Red wine is often touted as having health benefits. Contains resveratrol, an antioxidant found in red grapes. Antioxidants are thought to reduce the risk of cancer, heart disease, and...
We moved on to a different subject very quickly? Okay. This guy's doing it backwards.
Currently sunning my butthole right now. Oh. Woo! Sun is sending rays of vitamin D in my anus.
Okay. So we get the idea.
Perineum sunning. That's sort of our main holistic practice at the moment.
And when you say perineum, for those who might not have taken biology,
yeah,
what is that body part?
I believe the scientific term is taint.
Okay, the spot
yeah,
where taint... Okay, nothing in between.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's...
You sun it, you get direct sunlight on it. It increases vitamin D, your electrical charge, and immunity.
They just make shit up. They just make stuff up. Energy, okay. Electricity, what did he say? Immunity, that's always the one that they say. It's immunity. Okay, immunity boosting. Okay, anti-aging. Okay.
And
what was the last one? Electric charge, your electrical charge. Okay, what does that even mean?
Electrical charge and immunity. And also knowledge. Like, I couldn't really read that well until I started perineum sunning.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It improved your reading comprehension.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you could do that.
You should join us.
Well, where would I...
Is that a joke? Is this satire?
Fit in and all that. I don't know. Look, I have
I can read better.
another job with the NFL. I don't know if perineum sunning is in my contract as something I can do.
Right.
I need to check the fine print.
Okay.
On that, I would just say it tain't possible. You see what I did?
Whoa.
Chad and JT Go Deep is available on Netflix or stream.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that that's a joke one. I'm hoping.
I did want to talk.
Okay. We know this is gonna be for the girls because they're sitting cross-legged on the couch. So comfy.
About something else on the trip.
Okay.
Which was our perineum sunning. And this can also be called tanning your taint. I said that the hashtag of the trip should be tan your taint 2023. And this is a thing. The whole theory is that it just gives you a glow from within and it's good for your chi or some shit. Like, it's like an ancient ritual.
No one knows. Everyone just repeats the same thing that they heard from someone else's Instagram. It's like an ancient health shit thing. I don't know. It's like, what are you doing? Don't do it then. It's so stupid. Like, I don't know if it's going to hurt you if you do it one time, of course, but like, why? Like, don't you, I don't know. It's stupid.
Whatever. And it's like blown up and stuff. And I just want to preface this by saying, talk to your doctor, do your research.
You sun your pussy.
I'm just saying, I was reading articles and the experts don't necessarily recommend it. But you know what else isn't good for you? Drinking,
cocaine,
cheeseburgers,
everything that you put in your body
cake,
this month. Molly.
What doctors are like, yeah, you should really eat cheeseburgers and do Molly. None. Also.
Molly.
I'm like cocaine and you're like cake. We have different hobbies.
And it goes without saying that area down there, your perineum, your taint, whatever you want to call it, doesn't get sun day to day. So it can burn very easily. But we're not recommending that you do it every day, for one, or B, for an extended period
We're not
of time.
doctors.
Live your truth. I'm going to tan my taint.
Yeah, we're going to live our truth. You check with your doctor.
Great. Okay. Let's do one more. And then I think we should do the health nut guy, the hot older gentleman who does the sunning of his booty. And he also does the aged urine. And we should watch his documentary. And then we'll call it a day. How about that? Oh, look.
What's up, guys?
It increases fertility, sunning your butt. Who knew? It's amazing.
Guys, don't forget to sun your perineum. There are many studies that show men who expose their chest to sun notice a 120% increase in testosterone, whereas men who expose their perineum and undercarriage to the sun notice as much of an increase as 200% in testosterone. Now, these studies you will not find on the mainstream media because most of the health studies that get funded are funded by the larger corporations that run the world, and they do not want us to know information like this.
Yeah, that tracks for sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
This is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm a trained
know.
professional. Fake body.
He's a trained professional in what?
This is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm a trained professional. Fake body, fake sun, fake life, fake everything. However, I'm just letting you know what I do. And I have noticed a significant increase in my testosterone from things like this, along with eating raw meat on a daily or weekly basis for the last 2 months. Enjoy.
No thanks. This guy's name is Paulie Long. He's an American in Bali. He'll help us build our personal brand. Cool. Sounds good, dude.
What's up, guys?
What's up? All right. Let's end the night on Health Nut on YouTube. We're going to go back to Sky Cowan, a woman on YouTube who I think makes nicely done videos. Like, her videos look good. She's got 365,000 subs. She's, I think she began like as a skeptic of spirituality. That was kind of her pitch. It says, my name is Sky and I share stories about wellness, spirituality, and alternative lifestyle with the intention to inspire well-being, curiosity, and connection. I feel like as she went on, she became much more like a fangirl of all this stuff and like really does a bunch of this stuff. So, whatever, like you're not going to get a critical eye watching her videos, I just will say. But, it's fine. She gets the insider scoop with all these people because they know that they're going to, she's going to make them look good. So I just saw this video of the guy who, drinks his own pee. And I think we should watch it. Because her videos came up with the girl that speaks to aliens. And she's like, 2023 is the time of the aliens, or 2024. So it's almost upon us, essentially. She knew, and she wasn't wrong. They're here. Look outside your windows now! Now! This is a message from the National Alien Association. They have arrived. It is time to get into our choppers and ascend. Everyone, if you're still out there, if you can hear my voice, aliens have arrived. Get in your Tesla and drive to the center of the town square. That's where we will meet. Okay. So, oh, hi. I didn't even know I was live. So weird. When did I get here? I don't remember signing on. Oh, so weird. I feel different. I feel hot. Like, I feel like an entity had just taken over my body for a second. Anyways, back to it. There's Colleen. Colleen M. Thank you so much, Colleen M. Colleen picked a character looking really impressed, saying, whoa. I agree. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Whoa, indeed.
Buzzing with joy. It's so quantum.
Amen. Amen, sister. It is so quantum. Also,
I love you.
Okay. All right. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now. Here we go. Okay. So this is just for fun, for funsies. Don't take it serious, for serious, okay? Disclaimer. Okay, I'm just going to mute it for just a quick sec while this intro plays. So this is a guy that we were seeing earlier. He looks much better, in my opinion, without the beard and the braid. He looks fairly attractive to me in the more recent videos that we just watched earlier tonight. So he's doing a cold plunge. He's doing breath work. He's getting slapped in the knee from a dude. He's drinking his own urine. He's sunning his butthole. He's doing it all. And again, how do you know which thing is working? You don't. You got to do it all the time, and document it on Instagram for it to work. 100% guaranteed, 50% of the time. Okay. The day in the life of a certified health nut.
I just love this part of myself. My name is Sky, and I'm fascinated by fascinating people. And if you've been watching my channel Skylife for a while now, you'll also know that I am totally obsessed with what it means to live a healthy, happy life. So there's this guy who's sort of a local legend here on the west side of LA, and he's known for living a super healthy life and looking like this at the age of 53. Pretty impressive. His name—
Okay, I will say his body looks good for 53 in my opinion. Like, you know, it's hard to, I think, maintain muscle like that as the older you get. I think it becomes more difficult, I would imagine. But he doesn't look youthful for 50. In the face, at least. I don't know. Not trying to be a mean person, but I wouldn't go, wow, that guy looks young. He's youthful. Is he drinking urine? He looks like an older man.
Name is Troy Casey, aka the Certified Health Nut. He has a combined audience of more than 120,000 followers across his social media channels and promotes healthy living through some pretty interesting methods.
Troy Casey's Certified Health Nut here.
Like, much
Dr.
better. Keep it like this, Casey. Come on. Stud. The other one, not so much. Not so great. Not the braiding. Not as good. This, for me, my taste, personally.
Shabambo. And we're talking about day 3 of our 7-day urine fast.
I recently ran into Troy at a yoga festival called Bhakti Fest, and if you've seen that video, you may remember him.
I practice the ancient art of Shavambu, so I drink my urine first thing in the morning.
After talking to Troy for quite a while that day, I was reminded of how fascinating this guy actually is. Despite being a little questioning of the urine drinking technique and some of the other practices he talks about, I was very inspired by his
Question: Why, if you're spiritual, you don't dance like this anymore? It's always like this. It's always like I'm a wave and I'm gonna slither around. Like, why? There's only one way to dance. If you're spiritual, why can't you be unique in your dancing anymore? There's no styles. There's just esoteric wiggling. Why? Someone tell me.
Confidence, passion, and how amazing he looks for his age. So I decided to spend a day with him and see how he lives his life. I knew this would be a day.
It's filled, I'm gonna just guess, I have not seen this video. I'm assuming it's filled with, a million protocols, a million things. Ice bath, drink this, eat this, supplements, sun my butt, go to yoga. Like, this guy probably has money from somewhere. Or I guess from his YouTube channels and his Instagram and whatnot. If he's living in LA, you gotta have money from somewhere. This guy doesn't have time to work, I would imagine, if he's doing 24 hours of rituals.
I couldn't experience alone. So I decided to bring my friend Perry along for the ride so we could spend a day in the life of Troy Casey, the Certified Health Nut.
And we're here to meet with Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut. Did you do any research before this, Perry?
I scrolled through his Instagram for like 25 seconds. One thing I did note was him facing his butthole toward the sun. This is our guy.
It's our guy.
Is that really him?
Troy Casey,
He's so
local legend.
I'm gonna press your filmmaking skills to the limit.
Oh,
do it.
Let's do it. We're all in.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey.
Good to meet you, man. Troy. Hey, good to see you. Hey, yoga. All right, man. What a great
Hey,
day.
yoga.
What's up, cameraman?
Shrivas.
Shrivas. You
Yoga.
guys got all yoga names. All right, well, come on in. Thanks, man.
His name is Yoga?
The current iteration of my home. Yeah, please take off your shoes. Yeah, we got the kids, so you guys are gonna have a.
There's a child sleeping. Okay, great. Throw him on the camera. Get him making some money. Do you have a vlog yet? Hurry up.
Full experience today. This is their wake up time.
Oh, we're waking up the kids.
I like to consider myself as a fully integrated human being, right? I'm a businessman.
Of course.
I'm a father. I like to tell jokes. Sometimes I have bad moments. I'm 100% me at all times. You're just going to get a different part of my personality at different times, and the Certified Health Nut is one of those. I'm not
I'm myself at all times. I'm just different all the time. Oh, wow. So unique. Sometimes I'm one way and sometimes I'm another way. All the time. Okay. Good job.
Separate from the Certified Health Nut, and it's not really a character that I play, but when I'm doing Certified Health Nut videos, I have complete poetic license to be as goofy as I want to. My main objective in any day is to feel good enough to be presentable to the world.
Troy, you have so many supplements over here. Are we gonna like discuss what these are?
Look at all of these elixirs.
All the potions and elixirs.
This is how
I just feel all this stuff. I mean, obviously, you know, I think it's over the top, but like to have that many supplements, it's like, do you truly believe that nature provides all, that, you know, the ether has your back? Because you're taking a lot of stuff to prevent whatever you're afraid of happening to you and like doing a lot of these rituals. I wonder if, I honestly think some of these people, I don't know if he's a businessman, so maybe he's doing it for those reasons, but I really wonder if some of these people have like compulsion issues or have like the addiction to something, and then now like in the sense of they will be addicted to something in life, and then this is just the thing that they found on Instagram and now go fully into it and just can't stop. So they buy every supplement, they do every technique, and it just overtakes their life, because I don't think this could be very fun after a while. And like, obviously you're going to feel badly sometimes, like everyone does. And so then you have to question your own reality. Like, am I actually helping myself here? I don't know.
Hogwarts. I'm Hufflepuff.
My main go-to is my liquid sunshine. So it's all organic wheatgrass and spirulina. I like to put a little bit of pine pollen in there. It's supposed to be good for erectile dysfunction, or in my case, erectile function. I just want to make sure everything's working.
Does that come in like the super size?
It works like a charm, don't worry.
So I'm sure today we're gonna learn more about your diet, what you eat every day, because I'm very curious about that as well.
This is just dried plants.
You just take supplements. That's
You
it.
can call them supplements, but they're dried plants.
Right, that's food.
Right?
Yeah.
I call this an herbal salad.
Okay. Cool.
That was like 10 capsules.
I take half a vitamin C and I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna choke.
Organic superfood business is crushing it.
You could call it supplements. I call them supplements, supplantments. And I'm superior to you.
Right now, which is good, because we need to get the world healthy. We need clean air, water, and soil, and we need conscious, clean, clear human beings first and foremost to change the systems.
And then you said sometimes you will eat food. So when is that? When you actually like eat food?
When I'm hungry.
When you're hungry.
Yeah. So my job's to get the world healthy. That's my job. I created it. I don't like working for other people. It's very challenging for me to work for other people. So I have to create my own business opportunities. So I work with organic herbs. I've been working with herbs for 30 years myself. About 15 years ago, I started monetizing my efforts with herbal companies.
That's actually really good.
Sweet.
We put organic stevia and Lohan Go in it. That's one facet of my business. People are coming to me for solutions. I have a nutritional program I can put people on, because I do retreats, workshops, online programs.
Okay, the guy in the back, I recognize him. So funny after doing this for a while. Like, they all interact together. Doesn't matter where they're from, where they live. Okay, this guy. Right, I don't know his name, but this guy in the back, his claim to fame, or his thing that he does is... Okay, and sorry, this is such a gross episode. His thing is semen retention. So you don't, anything, no sex, no touching yourself, nothing, for a certain amount of time. The longer the better, I guess. Yeah, right. And then in a group like this with your fellow dudes, they release masculine energy together in a group setting, and that's supposed to be some sort of healing ritual for masculinity. So basically a glorified circle jerk. I guess you're doing it yourself. You're just being witnessed by other dudes in a group setting, but that's what he thinks is the secret to life, just so you know. That guy. So they hang.
Shops, online programs, and then of course I do elite one-on-one coaching and personal retreats here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys got your hot beverages here?
Tracks.
Let's do some breath work, baby. The thing about filming my bed and stuff is people judge, but it's like whatever. It's okay, because I want to show this, because the fact of the matter is, well, life throws you curveballs, and it's not always the way you like it.
What the hell? I'm sorry. There's like blankets on the ground. seems like maybe we should prioritize the bet, like getting a mattress for your children versus buying 58 supplements for your kitchen counter. I'm just saying, if this business ain't working, maybe you go work in an office or something. What's going on here? This is weird. That was sort of disturbing.
Because I want to show this, because the fact of the matter is, well, life throws you curveballs, and it's not always the way you like it. So my wife called for a divorce a couple of years ago. I didn't really want it, but she asked for it. So I'm very grateful for my humble abode. I made the best of it. The kids had to make the best of it as well. And sleeping on the floor keeps me humble. With my ego, I like to keep humble as best I can.
Can you give your kids a bed though? Like, I feel like that's bordering on not okay. I don't know. If I was a mom and my ex-husband was like, yeah, they're sleeping on the floor now because we divorced, I would be like, okay, well, get them a bed. I don't care what you do personally, but I don't know. It's very odd.
Keep that in check. So when I went through a divorce, the process was so painful that I really had to go in. A friend of mine taught me breath work. It instantly helped me. So I would wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, paranoid, gasping, and then I would just start breathing. Just getting into my body and just start breathing, flooding my body with oxygen.
Charles Marie, thank you so much. Charles Marie says, and she's been a member for 16 stinking months. Can you believe it? Can you believe at some point, hopefully, some people are going to reach 18 stinking months of being a member? That's going to be crazy. That's going to be full circle moment right there. Charles Marie says, starting from the beginning on the live 2 times speed so I can hopefully catch up before you're gone. Good luck. I apologize. I apologize for this one for reals. I think that's how everyone feels watching this episode. But I apologize. This is the stuff I have to go through every day, okay? Watching my Instagram feed. So I just want to share the torture with you, okay? Anyways. Have fun, Chels.
So what I like to do is 30 to 50 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. I like to get my spine into it sometimes. I think the universe is always mirroring back to us, where we are. And I specialize in healing. My commitment is to my own enlightenment in my lifetime.
This is stuff I used to do.
Exhale all the way.
A lot. By the way. I don't know, breathwork's fine, I guess. It's like, I don't know. You're just, to me, all it is like getting rid of the oxygen. And so it makes you feel like high a little bit because you're like not breathing deeply because you're like, so you're not getting a full breath. So it feels like, ooh, I'm like lightheaded. Oh, it's fun. Like that's how I felt, so you feel emotional and sometimes, but I don't know. Healing, I don't know. I don't know if it helped me really.
Gratitude for me is everything. One of my mentors told me it's the highest form of love. I just know that the opposite really showed up in my life. When I wasn't grateful for the small things in my life turned to shit. When I implemented gratitude, little things in my life began to change, and those little things turned into big things. I'm so grateful for everything, even the bad stuff that's in my life, because it's teaching me in the moment. My brother challenged me to a gratitude journal. 3 things you're grateful for first thing in the morning, and 3 things you're grateful at the end of the night. It saved my life.
Why doesn't he have a trademarked Start Today journal? That's the only way you're allowed to write down your gratitude and your goals. Everyone knows that. God.
What can I say? I was in that complaining, blaming loop. I'm human just like everyone else, and the human condition is real, right? So these practices can help ground me. I guess you could just look at it as simply we got injured. We couldn't solve our problems. Wow. She called for the divorce, and it was literally the best.
She's like, put her on the video. Show my ex-wife.
Thing that happened to the family, because it just cleared everything. She started working with plant medicines on her own. I was doing my internal work. A year later, after that, she came back to me and we started working together with plant medicine, and then we had an opportunity to go to an ayahuasca retreat. All was forgiven, all was forgotten. So it was really an internal job, even though we did it together. I just let her have her own process. We're about to move back in together, and I'm just committed and devoted at a completely different level that I've never been before.
They're about to move back in together? What happened? I missed something. I don't know. Okay, good. Congratulations. He got his wife back. Can she bring the mattresses back for your kids at least too? Thanks.
I heard that chairs are the new cholesterol. So most of your neck pain and back pain are going to go away, but 2 minutes of hanging every day. You do it. I'm going to jump in a cold shower.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, whee!
If we're truly going to change the world, then I have to lead myself. And I did the research on education and how the brain works and brain functions. So I send my children to the Waldorf school system because it honors the child as a spiritual being.
Okay, hold on.
To the Waldorf school.
This just looks like a potential topic for a later episode, maybe. The West Side Waldorf School. Okay, let's look. West Side. I love how you tell the whole world what school your children go to, by the way, also. Hey, my children go to this school that you may be interested in visiting. Their names are this, and they really like to be, approached. I was like, can you protect your children? Like, stop taking supplements for yourself for 5 seconds to realize that you're putting your children in danger. Okay, it says Waldorf School seeks to awaken true potential of your child's uniqueness and creativity in thought and expression and strives to be in partnership with families in raising confident, compassionate human beings. How much? Tell me how much it costs. Sounds good. In theory, sounds amazing. Sounds wonderful. How much money? Oh no, they got to be vaxxed? Oh my God. Shocking that they would do that. Oh, how horrible. I'm just kidding. I fully support vaccinations, just for the record. Okay. I want to know how much it costs. Tuition here. I'm just curious as to what a guy's paying for this. Okay, so for the year, if you go in preschool for 3 half days, it's $24,000 a year. 3 full days, $26,000. If you go to preschool for 5 days, it's $31,000, and any of the higher grades is $33,000. Kindergarten is $33,000. So is that good? I don't know. I went to $0 school, so I'm not sure how much schools are supposed to cost and if that's expensive. And it's in California, so I'm assuming so. So he's got some moolah, so it seems. Or as a couple, they do. Interesting.
System because it honors the child as a spiritual.
Would you like it, Ilga? Or did you hate it? What did you think? Was it good?
Being coming in from the spiritual plane to the physical plane. They honor the brain development of the child. Waldorf teaches the kids how to think, not what to think. My dream and choice for rearing my children is to provide them an atmosphere for them to go deeper in their understanding of themselves, and then from there utilize their brain and the laws of alchemy to create whatever the mind can envision, whatever their hearts desire. They can program their mind to create their reality. We're not really taught that in school. I was on my own since I was 14 years old, and so...
Okay. And here it comes. Now it makes sense. And I have sympathy and empathy, but it usually starts with traumatic experience causes me to go into this hyper, fix my life, must be all solved and healed all the time. I'm going to do all these things. Makes sense. Got it.
I believe that resilience and strength and character help you in the long run. Schooling and programming by the industrial age school system, is very short-lived. And so they need very practical skills and tools. And that's my job as a parent, to help them understand that.
You know when cats go like this? You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Cats.
Yeah. They wake you up like that?
Cats do qi gong.
Qi means energy and gong means practice. So this is an energy cultivation practice. So what I like to do is a little bit of bioenergetics, really just shake the tissues out. You can find a good space and just get grounded and stay there. And then you can just shake it out, one hand at a time. Ooh. Right?
I'm healed.
Backside
I
going.
shook. I'm sure it's fine.
Get
It's
that
just like,
ration,
okay.
Move it, right? Move it or lose it. You get the emotional stuff through the body,
Yeah, get
right?
the trauma out of the body.
The purpose of exercise is to move the lymph And exercise is a necessity, not a luxury. The shoulders in front.
Oh, feels
Whoa,
so nice.
dude.
Is
Right,
this
it's so
revolutionary?
simple.
Feels like I'm
Yeah,
about
very
to rap
simple.
battle someone.
Exactly.
Get it, right? Let's hear that freestyle.
So my mission is to raise human consciousness and change all systems on the planet. My
Good luck,
vision is clean
buddy.
air, water, soil, equitable systems for all mankind.
What are you doing for that? I just want to know. How are you contributing to that other than having a for-profit business that sells questionable supplements? I'm curious. Maybe he'll explain.
In my lifetime. We've got a failing medical system. We've got a failing educational system. We've got a failing transportation system. We're still running on fossil fuels, known pollution for many, many years. And
with you
not
there.
that these things have not brought us to the level where we're at. It's just time to evolve. So you're playing with all levels of your
So
nervous...
to do that, I'm going to go into the woods and dance by myself. I mean, okay, cool. Like that's how we're all sort of dealing with it in our own ways, but you are not going to raise human consciousness by having a Instagram. I don't know, whatever. You have a failing furniture system. That's good. That was good, BJ Puck. Amazing joke. Oh boy. So true.
I feel like Tony Stark.
We didn't do the pee drinking. I was expecting maybe that was a thing, but that's kind of something you just do.
I can do that
Whenever.
anytime. Plus I have my aged urine underneath the and we can talk about topical aged urine.
Bro.
Depends on how deep the rabbit hole.
So he lied because he said every morning in the other video, every morning I wake up and I drink my urine. I guess he lied and she called him out, but she's not going to hold him to account.
You want to go?
We are going to go down the rabbit hole. I'm all in. We're here for the full experience, Troy. Fine urine.
Yeah.
Fine aged urine enemas.
This urine has a nice bouquet to it.
Aged for 14 years.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just being in the energy of golds means business. It's serious, and I like that. Plus, you have all the old timers. There's a lot of positivity there. And, you know, in the world today, there's a lot of negativity. To be able to walk into an area with that much positivity is, in my...
But no shoes? Is that allowed at Gold? Look at this guy. He ain't got no shoes. You ain't got no shoes on, sir. Get off the equipment.
Activity is, in my humble opinion, beneficial. Grab my calves and then come on over
Right. Gotta get the calves.
Okay, he's got sockies. Just kidding. He has shoes on, everybody. I lied. I misled you all. They're just skin-colored shoes. Oh my god. He's doing a work. How many workouts does he do? He's breath work in the morning, now King Gong, now Gold's Gym. He's got a lot of him time. A lot of me time for a guy with no furniture. Take a day off.
Wow.
That's hard.
That was impressive.
I'm getting in the gym. I'm getting blood to the muscle. And I'm getting out of the gym. You want to live your life in the gym.
Good point.
You don't have to be a gym rat to look healthy, feel healthy.
Looks like you need some sunscreen.
You know, flexing your muscles is an exercise too, you know? Keeping them in shape.
Yeah.
What is next in our day together?
So we're gonna go over to the Man Tribe Enclave and think about climbing in an ice bath. That's a little bit.
Ice bath.
Of course.
Let me fill this one up.
It's always so predictable. Ice bath. No matter what. Cold plunge, they call them now. I guess when this was made in, what year was this? 4 years ago, they didn't have the term cold plunge yet. It was just ice baths.
The ice bath cuts the shit Whatever's not essential's gotta go.
Yeah.
Get clear quick.
That's what I always say.
The final frontier is mind over matter. Einstein said you can't solve a problem with the same level of mind that created it. So it's about finding your center in the face of chaos.
It's just all just so self-serving. Like, do whatever you want to do, but like to say I'm helping humanity by doing my own self-care routine, it's just kind of like, I don't think so, but okay, whatever. This is a very privileged lifestyle you live, just so we all know.
So I like to get out, do some bioenergetics. The full body orgasm. Break up any kind of adhesions.
Full body orgasm?
Impingements. Get over here, I'll show you the drunken monkey qigong. Get into a horse stance, activate your primal animal.
He's just making stuff up.
Adductors.
He just wants to show off his tighty whities, honestly. He's like, I'm gonna move around a lot so people get the picture here.
Your glutes.
I want people to know what's
core,
up.
your groin. This is a good primal position for taking a
'Cause
shit.
I'm single, but apparently he's not anymore. He's getting back with his wife, apparently, between the time this was filmed and by the time they did the interview.
You're in a full squat. It activates intestinal motility. I'm just happy that my body functions at 53 like it did when I was 16.
Please, God, someone tell me what's going on.
Explain it, Ronnie. It clearly needs a lot of explaining.
Yeah, what's happening right now?
In the West, we're taught that we only attain energy from our mouth and our nose, right?
This is another guy, yeah, Raw of Earth. He also comes up with a lot of hoopla every day on the internet. I love how they just, like, you know, they're so against everything corporate, yet use Meta and Instagram daily and YouTube and everything to communicate, and use Apple podcasts and every single platform in the world that's mainstream because, you know, they want to be paid by the overlords too. So he's always there. I'm always watching his dumb shit.
The primary energy centers of our human
so
technology
confident.
is
They're
right
so confident
here,
in
right
their
there.
knowledge.
Okay, like this is actually where we make another life. And so when we look at what our prime energy source is, what is it?
It's our asshole.
It's the electric sun.
Oh, okay.
That's the source, right? So we want to make sure we're getting
Right.
all of our solar cells into the sun.
Like, I can feel this totally going, energizing up my butthole. Well, the sun on your scrotum increases testosterone. That's well known.
This
Is
is
it?
man shit.
Is
This is
it
man
well known?
tribe.
You got the colder one over here for sure.
Perry, you get the colder one.
Wait, can you see this on
Now
camera?
you're putting all of the ice in mine.
This is literally a chunk of ice.
One full movement, get in, sit down, dunk your head, plug your ears, plug your nose.
If I never have to see someone cold plunge again in my life, it'll be a good day. I don't care. Like watching this continuously over and over and over again, people going into ice water and going, oh, I'm so centered. I just can't anymore. I'm done with it.
Whatever, get the pineal gland lit up. If you fight it, it'll fight you back. Get in and sit down and dunk your head. All in one move. Go.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't think about it.
Come on, Perry, let's get it.
Keep going. Dunk down. That's it. Sky got it. Okay. Now just get back there. Now drop all your thoughts into your heart. So just drop
Yes,
in.
drop your thoughts
Keep
into
dropping
your
in.
heart.
Keep playing with your edge. Surrender.
Edge. Edging. What is
Surrender.
this? What's happening to me?
Infinite surrender. Keep
During the
going
stream.
in. Keep going deeper. Let go of what you
I need some
think you
urine
know.
stat.
This is mind over
Yeah,
matter.
he looks great. He looks very healed. Yeah, he looks like he's suffering.
Great.
It's all red. I don't know. I don't find this to be good for you, personally.
Oh my god.
Feel your
That's
power.
one of the things that doesn't translate to how
Yeah.
cold it is on
Yeah.
camera, but trust me. Oh man. Alright, butthole thing, you first. He is like the ultimate man. Wish he was my freaking brother.
Perry's gonna join the man tribe now.
Yeah.
Eventually, once I'm hungry enough, because I like to do a large fasting window, maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or so, I'll have a macro meal. Miss Health Nut came over here and she made me a sweet potato hash. It has a little bit of maple syrup in
Wait,
it.
what did he say? I missed it. I was reading the board. Who came over to make him food? 2 p.m. lunch.
Because I like to do a large fasting window, maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or so. I'll have a macro meal. Miss Health Nut came over here and she made me...
Miss Health Nut. Okay, so his wife, who he was divorced in the morning from, came over and made him lunch. I'm so confused by their relationship. Are you divorced or not, sir? Do your children have beds or not? Let me know. The board says physical, psychic, thermal, chemical, nutritional, EMFR, EMF, EMR. And another site says above ground veggies, high quality protein. Okay.
A sweet potato hash. It has a little bit of maple syrup in it,
Welcome,
butter.
Brad.
Then we have pasture raised eggs with no soy, no corn, no garbage. It's all bug fed, grass fed chickens. And you can tell that by the orange yolk. It's not yellow, it's orange.
Looks yellow to me.
Then we have organic Canadian bacon.
How can you tell me that's not yellow, dude? Don't tell me the sky is blue and it ain't, okay? That is a yellow ass egg. Gosh darn it.
No garbage. It's
Sorry.
all bug fed, grass fed chickens. And you can tell that by the orange
This is a purple
yolk.
egg.
It's
No, it is
yellow,
not.
It's orange. Then we have organic Canadian bacon. So remember, when it comes to food, the conversation isn't necessarily what you eat, but the quality of what you eat. So this is all natural, high quality food. My
Cool.
friend, Dr. Harhari Khalsa, he's like the healing cowboy. He's into it all. He's a really good friend. I've known him for 10 or 15 years. This is typical hardcore shamanic medicine. I'm not always looking forward to it. I have a lot of trepidation.
It was the most painful.
It's like, why do you need it? Oh, an elite CrossFit athlete? Okay. That's a game changer. That's a twist. Do you need this much stuff in a day? It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. What do you have to heal? You haven't even done anything else. But like, take your kids to school that costs $30,000 a year for preschool. Like, what do you need to heal from every day? Like, I understand there's trauma and whatever, but like, at a certain point, you shouldn't have to do 25 steps to like do. I don't know. I guess that becomes your life. Like, you don't actually have to do anything other than these like protocols all day long. It seems like a waste.
Painful experience in my life.
Not eggs. Everyone knows that eggs are evil.
Nobody blames the egg. The medical industry is involved with why eggs are bad. Most everybody has either been on eggs when they're younger or they're on eggs later.
Gotta tell them, medical medium, they aren't on the train, the anti-egg train.
By far.
Can you explain exactly what this method is called?
PETA.
Chinese.
PETA.
aka
paddling.
Slapping.
And it comes from Chinese medicine.
Yeah, it's ancient Chinese medicine. It predates traditional Chinese medicine. It's the original Chinese
your
medicine. And
mama.
it's still practiced today in China in monastery. Yes, this is from...
Oh my God. What are these people? No. Sign me up. I want to heal by smacking myself. Okay, good. That's healthy. Good. These people need help.
The slapping.
Okay, I need to ask an immediate question I have,
Yes.
which is why would you do something that causes?
Well, I'm going to explain. He had a chronic
Please do.
knee injury for 2 decades. One treatment and it was healed.
Sure.
Because, and this is the answer to your question, is massive stem cell release. When you do this technique, you're getting...
God, they are upset. Why can't you just drink urine for the stem cells? Now I gotta slap myself to get the stem cells to come out of my blood in my knee? What are you guys talking about? These people, I'm telling you, they're like, I want a career where I can slap people. And everyone's like, that's not a career. He's like, watch me, bitch. I'm about to make it. And then voila, he's got Transformation Healing University. I'm now a doctor. Here's my stethoscope. It's actually a sex paddle. I mean, that's manifestation. You manifested that career for you, for sure.
a huge dump of stem cells into the tissue. Okay, and the body's doing it. It's literally like going and getting a $10,000 stem cell injection, and all you're doing is slapping a point.
Shut up.
So when you slap it, it brings
looks
toxicity up.
It's like a testimonial, like, our results are amazing. And you're looking at this picture like, well, I guess I got what I signed up for. Abuse. Cool.
But once it's cleared, it never comes back.
It's no different from bloodletting or some forms of acupuncture and cupping.
Just give me your arm. So just
you're gonna do the whole 5 minutes.
I've done cupping before, and it does not feel bad for me. At least when they did the cups, it felt like a massage. Like it felt like high pressure, but it did not feel like a slap, and there was no like open wound sores on my back. Like there's the suction cup, like, you know, whatever, the leftover marks because your blood was like raised to the surface. Like if you gave someone a hickey, same thing on your back, but it did not hurt. It felt good. So cupping, I don't know, it's probably stupid too and does nothing but feels good for you. But like to say, oh, it's the same as getting slapped with this stupid tool. Sorry.
A minute, not even that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just relax.
Of course he's a holistic. That's the thing with chiropractors. They go to chiropractic school. All of a sudden they're doctors. I think we need to change that. I know they have to say, they can't say MD, but like people don't realize and they try to hide it and like make it a mirage and they give you all this advice about all over overall health. And all they've done is go to chiropractic school, which again was like made up by a dude that's like, oh, magnets are going to heal the ghosts. It's like, huh? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's a big problem, I think, in the wellness space because all the chiropractors, they get the doctor title and then they just go off the rails and just say everything is a healing for you, and it's just annoying.
Okay, just relax. Everything relax. Let it go. Let it go. Relax everything.
No.
Just do it till we get a little. It's already getting red.
Oh my god.
That's such a sensitive area.
Oh, ow!
Yeah.
I don't like
this.
Okay.
See, now look at, you're already starting, look at, there's already getting shocked. It's already getting
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now it's like 30 seconds.
Ha. What did we expect to happen? Like a crystal to pop out? Like, yes, of course. What the hell? This is horrible. I feel like I'm watching abuse happen.
Oh my god. Stay calm, breathe.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm disturbed.
Here's my take. If I knew that 150% that this is, because I don't know, I haven't researched this, I have no clue. If I knew, oh, this is so effective, this is the best thing for your body, maybe I would endure it, but I don't know enough to endure that type of pain with not being, this is just bruising the shit out of my arm.
Just so you know, just the fact that came out in 30 seconds, I would say you have disease in your body.
This is powerful and painful.
Because I gave you a bruise by slapping a very sensitive, thin area of your body where the skin is very thin right there, because it bruised after slapping it 15 times, you have disease in your body. That's a great take, doctor. Okay.
Medicine.
God.
So for
Exactly.
a healer to be able
totally
to administer
agree.
it, they're going to have the
Caffeinated angel.
right frame of mind. So he's the type of guy that I want on the job.
So just breathe, relax, meditate. So this is a healing and not a torture, it's a healing. So we're just releasing
It's a healing,
the
not a
pain,
torture. Okay,
not
could
causing
have
pain,
fooled me.
releasing the pain.
It's like, I feel like this health nut guy's got a lot of issues. He said he was on his own at 14. Okay, that probably came from some sort of trauma or, you know, issues in the family. Now he's like searching the world to fix those problems and just like hasn't dealt with the core issue. So now he's gonna go pay this guy to slap him in the arm every day. It's like, ugh, poor guy. I feel badly. I'm sure this come on. What the hell? This is sick. I'm sorry.
Champion!
And why in the arm? Like, why in that spot? Because I feel like it makes it bruise very easily. And they're like, oh, if it's bruising, it means you're letting out disease. What disease does this guy have? He does 100 things a day to prevent disease. It's so weird.
Let's see what it looks like. Wow, let's see that. Oh, that's good. That's good.
This is like the old traditions where you took like a whip
sweaty.
and whipped yourself for like sinning.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Next 5 minutes.
Barbaric.
Breathe.
God. What? Why? No wonder.
Let it go. Let it rip.
And why is a chiropractor doing this? Where's the spine work? He's hitting you with a paddle. Just feel like the gummy hand, the little slap hand.
Time. Oh, motherfucker.
I'm just deeply disturbed. Yeah, he must be diseased, like super diseased.
All right, what's the next one, man?
From the eggs.
Inside?
Same thing.
This guy likes to feel pain all day.
Get that shit out.
Jesus! Oh, that's gonna help. Thanks. Thanks,
There's a
Chick.
part of me that wants to check out, and there's another part of me that just wants to fucking stare my shadow down in the face.
I don't know, this freaks me out. Again, like this, okay, if you really think about it, okay, he's drinking his own urine in the morning. Then he's, doing breath work. Okay, urine's gross, but the breath work's fine. Then he's going and working out and cold plunging and doing all the stuff that hurts and is, painful in a way. Like it could feel good afterwards, but when you're doing it, it hurts. Then he's going to do this thing and getting fully hurt. Like, I don't know. This seems to me like mental illness to me, honestly. Like something's wrong and you're hurting yourself for no good reason. And again, just want to say for the 15th time, instead of paying this quack for hitting, practice, therapy, hit therapy, get your kids some mattresses, get yourself a mattress. Like, I don't know why this is so difficult. This poor guy. And people are going to him for advice. That's the crazy part. Again, like this guy's not well.
Heal. I swear to God, you want to find God, you want to pray to God, you gotta fucking do this, man. Man, feel all of my pain. I transmute all the pain for everyone on this planet. It's riding that pain threshold, riding that edge. Praying to God, accepting all things.
Dude, seek help. Seriously.
That was probably one of the most intense 30 minutes I've ever been through in my life. It was no walk in the park, I'll say that, but you know what? It's a big mind over matter, and if we're going to create our dreams and create sustainability on this planet, we've got to overcome where our mental constructs are right now.
I'm honestly tempted to want to do it just to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
does it make you kind of want to do
very
it?
Curious.
No.
I feel like watching it, I have PTSD.
Yeah.
Next collab.
Same.
I think I gotta go.
I'm with him. He seems more reasonable, this guy. I want to do it. Why? Why? Go put your hand on a stove. It's cheaper. Like what? What's the point? Surviving torture? Great. Good for you. This is weird.
What do you think is the meaning of life?
To live it. I mean, but live it fully.
Yeah.
And
What
part
is-
of life is understanding death.
Do you believe our souls are eternal?
I try not to have too many beliefs. As human beings, we fucked ourselves, so we have to learn how to unfuck ourselves, right? Don't worry about the old systems. They're gonna fall away.
Yeah.
They're already rotten. They're already rotten.
This has been awesome.
Poor guy.
My man. Bring it
And I feel like the problem is these people worshiping him, doing this and going, you're so cool. You're so awesome. We love you. Like he's screaming, literally physically screaming for help. His house situation is a scream for help. His going to this place that's run by a psychopath and getting physically bruised and screaming bloody murder, to me, is a literal scream for help. And I feel badly for this man. And I wish he would get psychological evaluation and treatment and, get help that it seems like he needs, unfortunately. I don't think this dude's happy at all. I think he's trying to convince himself by doing 100 things a day, allegedly, to convince himself that he's okay, which you could just kind of actually face your issues by speaking to somebody and figuring out how to unpack that. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not an easy process at all, but it's much better, I think, and healthier ultimately than doing this for the rest of your life. Personally. And if he cares about the environment and things, of course, do whatever you want to do with that. But like this personal routine, I have not found anything that's helping humanity or helping clean water or, you know, clean vegetables to come. And I'm just missing that part. It's just like self-aggrandized care routine and then putting it on the internet for people to gawk at and pay him somehow. I don't know. It's not what I would want to do with my life, but hey, we're all allowed to do whatever we want, right?
And we did it without having to drink pee.
Oh, well, here comes the pee. Well, I was going to say also, like, these people supporting it is part of the problem. Like, you're supporting someone who I don't think should be supported for doing this work that's hurting them. And Kelsey Dunlevy, thank you so much, Kelsey. Kelsey says he's got those crazy eyes. And also, yeah, he does. I feel like people with blue eyes, shout out to the blue-eyed people in the chat. You guys are crazy. You are always the ones that are crazy. Okay. I'm not saying brown-eyed people aren't crazy also, but every documentary that I see when someone's talking about like the thing that they just did that's unbelievable, they got the bluest eyes in the room. And it might just be the camera lens and the lights on, but they have big blue eyes. And this guy all has them too. And for that I say,
let's tune into this ankle.
And also,
ooh, shit.
Time for lunch. And also,
whatever.
True. And Mary, thank you, Mary. Mary says, therapy makes them no money, poor kids. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. It's like, let me monetize my mental illness. I mean, same, but also I'm not giving you advice or having a retreat, so.
I'm a big time hippie and I'm very woo-woo.
Okay.
Dumbass.
That's me. Oof. Okay, yeah, Sam. Oh yeah, Mai, great point, Mai. Mai says Brian. So Brian Johnson, the guy who's trying to live, 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 who's